On comms. Yeah, we can. Very quietly, but yes. Okay.
Hello everyone, how you going? Hey guys, thanks for coming out today. Just a little bit of housekeeping information. My name is Woody, I'm from the HSE League. Essentially, we're an organization that started up to set up grassroots infrastructure for high school esports, helping kids get more involved in school and learn important life lessons through esports. Today, we've got the Rocket League competition We've had 4 schools participate over 2 weekends of games to qualify for this event. Up first, we have Unley High School versus St. Michael's College. And today, we'll also have Musalk roaming around. He's got an official photo and signings at 3:30, so make sure you stick around for that if you're a big fan. And without further ado, I'll let our casters take over, Baz and Rinks. Thank you very much for coming, guys.
Hey guys, and welcome here to HSEL Presents Rocket League at Hybrid World Adelaide 2018. Of course, I'm Baz. I'll be your play-by caster for the first two semi-final matches here. And for the first semi-finals, we're joined by Renkies here, which a lot of you guys may know of from casting the previous Rocket League matches. How you doing, man?
I'm doing absolutely fine. As you said, you know, the online qualifiers, Basra and I did those. So if you have been following this competition, you may have seen us on that stuff. Very exciting stuff. You know, good to see HSEL having a good run for the first Rocket League tournament. And yeah, you're feeling excited about this?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I mean, we had a big first day here yesterday with a bit of a smaller comp, and now we're here for the main comp here for day 2. And I'm pretty excited to see these 2 teams, as well as 2 other teams as well, come through and have a great match here for the stage, for the audience here.
Absolutely. So I don't know if any of you guys in the audience were here for yesterday, but if you were, then hopefully you've got a little bit of a taste of what Rocket League is like. Very fast-paced game, so hopefully everyone can keep up. I'm sure everyone is able to. It's relatively easy. Both the teams getting ready, I'd imagine, quite shortly. And, you know, Unley High School, very powerful team, thanks to Delusion, who is sitting in the middle over there. Some of you may or may not know, he plays for Legacy Esports. Recently did quite well. He didn't win, but they did quite well in the Gfinity Elite Series, which is broadcast to live TV on Channel 1, part of the 10 network. St. Michael's College, they had a really difficult run to get here. In the grand final, they had a 3-2 victory over Nazareth, and that was a game that neither Basra and I expected them to win, but they overcame all odds. I think everyone was really proud of them, and yeah, I'm pretty interested to see how they do in the tournament today up against the powerhouse that is going to be Unley High School. And
that's something I wanted to ask you about here as well, Rankies. I mean, the 2 different teams are kind of 2 different types of teams. So, of course, we've got the powerhouse here in Unley, and over here we've got St. Michael's College as well, more of that underdog story coming through, which everyone wants to cheer for the underdog, obviously, to see them get through. But from seeing these guys' games over the past couple of weeks, who do you think has the advantage here so far? I'm calling it out straight away.
Nothing against St. Michael's College. I do think they have a good chance because I was impressed with their teamwork in the online qualifiers. They worked quite well together.
Yeah.
However, again, I bring up Delusion.
Yeah.
Probably the most powerful player, well, not the most, but definitely one of the most powerful players in the region currently.
Yeah.
And yeah, Josh Ortex and Bean Farmer played extremely well with Delusion, so they do have teamwork on their side as well. It's not quite on the level of what we're going to see further on from perhaps Kiama High School with Jando Foz and Singe.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be interesting nonetheless.
Yeah. So of course, as Woody mentioned, the first match will be Unley up against St. Michael's College here. And again, super excited to get into it, just waiting for the guys to jump in. So we should be starting in just a moment. But is there any key strategies you've seen from either teams that you might see here today? Or do we think they might have some tricks hidden up their sleeve that I haven't brought out just yet?
I don't think so. I think Delusion, Bean Farmer and Josh Ortex are going to keep it pretty much the same as they did in the qualifiers. I don't know if you got a chance to watch that, but they only played in the 3rd online qualifier and they clean sweeped the entire thing. That's how good these guys are. I wouldn't expect them to change things up too much. Expect a lot of fast-paced pass plays. Watch for the positioning from Bean Farmer and Josh Ortex because they really take advantage of those powerful hits that Delusion can walk down the field as well. As for St. Michael's College, they're definitely going to be watching Unley High School and paying attention to them because the biggest thing for them that they need to focus on is how to counter-attack against Unley High School. And that's a very difficult thing to pull off with how fast those guys play. And
I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of, I'd say, priority on aerial plays, whether it be aerial blocks or aerial shots coming through. Do you think we might see that here from these 2 teams today? Or do you think it might be more ground-based for our first round?
There's definitely going to be a lot of aerial play involved. I would think Unley High School, probably a little bit more. St. Michael's College, they're capable of it. Again, no offense to them, but they are the weaker team. So hopefully they can pull it off. It's going to be a tough run.
So guys, looks like we are loading into the first match here. Of course, it is best of 5 series here, so they need to pick up the 3 wins to get through to the grand final stage. How about using the arena as well for the setups and plays? Between these 2 teams, what is more of their main style? Do they use the backboard? Do they go for those corner shots? Or do they tend to mainly hang around in the midfield area?
It's a lot of mix of everything.
Yeah,
I think you've seen, and it's important for the teams to change it up as well, because if you keep abusing the backboard or you keep abusing the sideboard to get those midfield passes, the opposite team, either way, is going to pick up on it, and it's very easy to develop counter-attack play styles against that, because this game is all about adaptation and figuring out exactly how your opponents are working against each other. So definitely something important to watch for is how they react to each other on the field.
Yeah, and that was something that we saw yesterday as well for day one, where we saw a couple teams come through and they'd be super aggressive, three-man players going for the ball and just leave the goals wide open. So hopefully we don't see that today, because there was just easy goals coming through for the opposing team. But enough to talk about this stuff for now. We're getting into the first game, first round, this best of 5 series between Unley and St. Michael's College. They're already here for kickoff, and Swiper's got first kick.
Just trying to send this up high. It's going to be Golden CD. Drops that one down, and again, as I said, just watch for the rotation from St. Michael's College. They are on the blue team. Only high school on the orange side, so positioning is going to be absolutely key. Here comes that backboard play. And Delusion looking for the shot onto goals. Just hits off the backboard, just misses out and getting the goal there. As they bring it back towards midfield here, seems to be a battle between the two schools here, trying to get control of the ball on the field. They want to try and get it away from their goals. And so far, Delusion seems to be sending it down the field. Yeah, they haven't really picked up with the pass plays a lot, but been trying to get a pass over to Josh Ortex, and Delusion with that demo in the background. That's another thing St. Michael's College have to be wary of, is the aggression that can come out. You know, demos, even just body checks and bumps. That was a close shot from Delusion. Getting very, very scary here for the side of St. Michael's. I mean, there's been a few shots on goals already from the side of Unley, so they're definitely trying to get that aggression in. As Delusion going for a nice aerial shot there. St. Michael's just saving it out. Good old Swiper up in time for the defense. Golden CD, very awkward position. There goes the pass, and Delusion sinks that one off the back of Josh Ortex, actually, so he did get the last touch on that. And there's that team play coming through straight away for these guys. Josh setting it up, and talking about Delusion being that star player with the follow-up, getting it in straight away. Of course, it brings it up 1-0 for the side of Unley, but there's still plenty of time on the clock here for St. Michael's to get back into it. I don't know if everyone in the crowd caught that, but that goal actually went in at a total of 143 kilometres per hour. So definitely a lot of power being generated. Backboard defense from Delusion. That's a touch over the top from Swiper. But again, look at the rotation of St. Michael's College. They're not struggling, but they're definitely behind in their positioning on the field. Oh, another shot for goals. Delusion gets that one in. Swiper got the demo in the end as well, but just Delusion taking it down the field from his own side. Like, just look at that. The demo coming in, blocking out the defense from St. Michael's. I didn't catch which player it was. I think it might have been Golden CD. It was a Fields backflip. He meant to double jump up and boost up towards the ball. Accidentally misplaced his hands on the controller and did a backflip instead. So a bit awkward there, but we'll look to see them improve on that. Looking at Skits now, looking to see if he can bring it down the field for the side of St. Michael's. Another shot for goals, and Bean gets it from across the field. This is Delusion's bread and butter here. He's a very capable striker, but watch for him to put those midfield passes up as well. And as you said, being in the perfect position to take advantage of that. 101 kilometres an hour into the top shelf. But again, the important thing was the lack of defence from St. Michael's College. They had no one in the back of the net to defend that. I mean, and that's what I was just talking about before as well, having that three-man aggression coming through, and it can come back to bite you if you get over-aggressive here. So we'll have to see if maybe they decide to change up their strategy now. I mean, they're 3 goals down. But still, 3 minutes on the clock, that's still enough time to make it to overtime, even get a 4th goal coming through if they play well, as Golden just blocks out a shot coming through from Bean. As you said, 3 minutes left, that's a ton of time in a game like Rocket League. I've seen comebacks with the likes of 3-0 in just 30 seconds, but again, it's going to be tough. And the rotation's so far very strong from Unley High School. They're just trying to keep this one in defense for now and then find a way forward, and that's it. Delusion's past all 3. He's looking for the pass. He needs to play it slow. Bean is there. He doesn't get on the back of the shot. So unfortunate. Again, pressure's not on them. Half the game through, and they're still 3-0 up. They've still got control of the ball on the side of St. Michael's, though. Hits it off the backboard, but we do see Swiper come through to block out any goal attempts. But even still, Unley, they just have so much control, keeping it to the side of St. Michael's here. Absolutely. There's a dangerous clear across the face of his net from Swiper, but he did beat out the attackers of Unley High School. Golden CD looking to keep up with that one. He's a little bit too far away, and Delusion does get there sooner. So again, I think St. Michael's need to try and focus on just being a little bit more precise with their passes and more fast pace. Almost another one there from Delusion for the lack of defense. We're seeing here as well that St. Michael's is expending so much boost as well, both on defense and just over aggressiveness at the moment. But looking at this right now, Rankies, I mean, what do you think St. Michael's have to do to try and come back into this one, kind of like reset and refocus here? Well, you just mentioned that they're expending a lot of boost, and boost management is obviously a very important thing, but Josh Ortex,
what a shot coming through from him. Delusion again with another assist coming through. It's like Skits was looking for the block there, but Josh Ortex comes through, steals it away and secures that goal.
Got to be careful of the angling, and when you defend like that, you need to try and get your car in an angle where the attacker can't pinch it off of your car and find it to away the goal. But as you said, I'll come back to that point of boost management. It's very important for St Michael's College to focus on that, because Unley High School have been boost depriving, stealing the boost on the St Michael's College side of the field, and that's really keeping them locked down in defence. So maybe a solution for them would be get a little bit more aggressive and go for some demos themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, having them demos come through to make sure you can stop a lot of big defence coming out, and even setups coming through as well. Was Golden looking to take it to the air, but just misses out the shot there. Swiper will come with the follow-up though.
Looking for the clear out now, Swiper. Can see people moving up on the left. There's Skits behind him, gets a shot on, but Bean's there for the save. Pretty slow, but still important for Bean to get this clear. It just touches the ceiling. Throws off Josh Ortex a little bit, but he does get a pass out to the left. He's got no boost. He will pick up the mid boost. Doesn't get the rotation though, so for once, Unley High School looking like struggling a little bit in defense here.
But I mean, they're pretty safe right now. 40 seconds left on the clock. They're 4-0 up. So it's really, the pressure's on for St. Mark's right now to try and come back for this and pick up there, or even just to go to overtime, just have a chance to make sure they don't lose out this round. But Unley, like we've said before, just so much control on the ball. Looking towards a shot there. Ooh. Josh Ortex with the follow-up hat trick for the side of Unley High School.
Very quick up in the air here, for Josh Ortex. The pass didn't really come in time for an assist credit to begin, but that's just how Rocket League goes sometimes. Very fast paced, so you need to be on the back of the ball straight away. But as you said, 4-0 earlier on, now 5-0, 30 seconds left. If St Michael's College can get just one goal to give themselves something in this game, that's super important, because the mental aspect of this side of the game, people call it going on tilt, but letting it affect you in a bad way. You just got to try and stay positive. They'll move on from this game and just look to come back strong in the next one. Yeah,
and as you mentioned, like keeping that morale out, that was something that I mentioned a little bit as well yesterday. It's also playing on the stage in front of this big crowd. They already have that to deal with, let alone losing out this badly by the looks of it, as Unley are looking like they're going to take this one out 5-0 and will pick up the first round. Ball eventually touches the ground. There you go, Unley High School picks up the first round.
Very big game there for Unley High School. Not a huge surprise. But I am now looking for St Michael's College to be able to bring this back. I think they've got it in them to at least pick up a game in this series. Best of fives, it's not huge. The maximum time length for the series is going to be 25 minutes. And that's if it goes to the fifth and final game, not including overtimes and all that sort of stuff. So.
And I mean, that's something else to think about as well with having teams sometimes not intentionally, but they'll allow a round to be dropped to look at the strategy of the enemy team coming through, looking to see if they can maybe find a counter strat to come through and just try and see if they can get ahead in the further rounds. We saw that a little bit yesterday, but do you think that's something that St. Michael's are going to be able to go for?
I think so. They've just got to stay focused. That's absolutely the most important thing, is stay focused on the game. Bring up the mental aspect again. Don't let it affect you badly. One thing that I am going to point out here is you take a look at the shots. Delusion on 5, Josh Ortex on 3, Bean Farmer on 2. St Michael's College only got one shot off the back of Skits, so they were so much stuck in defence throughout that game. Again, demos could be key here up against Unley High School for St Michael's College to be able to break out of their own half. So
we'll have to see if these guys are going to go for that attempt this game, or see if they want to try a different strategy, maybe having a little bit more aggressiveness, as we mentioned before in the previous round. As the first kick-off comes through, Josh will be the first one to pick that one up.
Swiper takes a good shot on, but Delusion there for the save. Going to get the clearance out now. Skits out of the play, has to steal that boost and get out. So here we go. St Michael's starting to give Unley High School a bit of a taste of their own medicine. Golden CD not quite blocking that one. And there's Josh Ortex over the top. So rotation's looking pretty good for both teams at this stage.
It seems like they're on top of the boost for now. As another shot coming through will just miss shy of the goals. Skits trying to block that one out, but Bean Farmer's trying to keep control of the ball on the side of St Michael's once again, applying that pressure to the side of the field. And you can see Unley, again, on top of this boost, making sure they have enough in reserve to go for aerial shots and stealing it away from St Michael's.
Absolutely big aerial here from Skits. Looking to get a pass out of the corner. Bean Farmer wisp, but Delusion is there with his touch out to Josh Ortex. This important thing that Unley High School are keeping each other's backs and not allowing each other's mistakes to go punished by St Michael's College. So positioning is really crucial here for Unley High School. St Michael's College, good thing for them is they've minute in now and they still haven't shown any sign of slowing down. They haven't been scored up against.
It's good to see that they're like taking back some of that control that Unley have had from the previous round as well. But as I say that, they're bringing it towards it. And Bean Farmer gets a nice control goal coming through. Pretty safe for that.
This was a nice one. Delusion gets that cheeky pass. Bean Farmer came out of nowhere. Golden CD's under the ball. They needed someone further back in the net to be able to rotate, come across the face of the net and get that clearance out.
So, 3 minutes 44 left on the clock. Only have the first goal for round number 2 as Bean Farmer gets the first hit. The team St. Michael's are going to try and get this control back. But again, out of boost. They're not making sure to keep that reserve up to stay in the game here. Swipe actually has a fair amount. It's time to see if he can use it though, as Delusion goes for that shot.
Swiper looking for these passes out. They need to hang on to this game, St. Michael's. If they go down in this one, they require a reverse sweep, which would be 3 games back to back to back, and that's definitely not going to be easy up against Unley High School. Skits, good rotation around. Swiper trying to help him out, but again, a lot of pressure from Unley High School. They're looking for these pass plays.
And Josh looking for the shot there. Skits just manages to save it out, but another attempt on the goal. Swiper gets the aerial defense coming through, but Delusion's bringing it back, and Only looking for the shots. Golden is able to get it across the field though, get it out of harm's way.
There's an awkward double commit there from Bean Farmer and Josh Ortex, so communication perhaps could be improved a little bit between them. Another thing though is there, look, Delusion just getting more boost deprivation than St. Michael's College. Poor old Skits trying to pick up all the boost he can. He's on 0. They are getting it moved forward though. Josh Ortex, good save out into the corner there. The safest spot to put it in this game.
And you can see the rotations coming out from Unley are just amazing at the moment, making sure that they've got boost, they hang back, they collect it and push forward. But they make sure not to just give it away to the attackers, making sure the defenders as well still have a little bit in reserve to stop those aerial shots.
Absolutely. Good pass play there from Bean Farmer and Josh Ortex, abusing that backboard. Delusion is hanging back in defense. He is respecting the counter-attacks that could come out from St. Michael's College. They're not quite being as aggressive as we saw in the early one. Delusion, that one's almost going in. Bean Farmer doesn't get it off the top bar. This one could go in, and Delusion is going to finish that one off. This is just unfortunate for St. Michael's College. There's not a huge amount more they could have done here. Just better communication and the right people to challenge the ball at the right time.
Yeah, and it was a little bit messy as well to secure that goal, but in the end, Unley still do get it in the end. But it was so close coming through. Of course, 2 minutes 10 still on the clock here. Time for the first kick. It's Delusion. Gets first hit once more, but St. Michael seem to be on the ball here. Bean Farmer looks for that shot. Swiper just saving it out.
Skits needs this save, does get a good angle. Tries to keep it in the corner here. Looking for the clearance out. Unley High School really strong in their aggression and the rotations. That's a boomer of a pass up off the backboard from Josh Ortex. He's looking to finish it himself, and he's going to do it.
It's a nice shot coming through from Unley once again. 3-0 up now. As he just brought it down the field. You see the defense from St. Michael's trying to come through, but Swiper goes way too far over the top and just makes him secure that goal.
Yeah, I think he thought the ball was going to be a little bit more of an upwards arc.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he made the decision to go up on the backboard. It probably would have been smart of him to stay on the ground and then just go straight up from the goal rather than taking the backboard. They've almost scored there. Skits needs to get back in defense, allow the rotations to come out so St. Michael's can keep up some aggression. But at the rate that Unley High School are just abusing the backboard here and getting those passes, time is running out for St. Michael's.
And you can see it's still good to see that they're keeping that aggression up, trying to get back into the game as Josh Ortex gets another shot in, the assist for Delusion as well. Seems like St. Michael's just missed that defense.
Yeah, I'm surprised how this one snuck in. Both Golden CD and Swiper dived down on that one. Delusion, I believe, got a bump there. It's a little bit too difficult to see. It's not an appropriate angle for us to see, but it's unfortunate positioning and communication from St. Michael's. This could be a kick-off goal,
big
not
shot
quite
from
Delusion.
Swiper. Seen that a few times. St. Michael's able to get a clean shot across the midfield, but unfortunately, Unley's just there to defend it at all times. Bean Farmer maybe setting up for a corner play, but there's no follow-up from the rest of his team.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. No follow-up, but when there was no follow-up on the way out, you saw they just took St. Michael's boosts.
Yeah.
So it doesn't allow St. Michael's to counter-attack because they just have nothing to move down the field with. And look, Unley High School are just maintaining these passing plays, and eventually they're getting goals off the back of it. 4-0, very familiar situation as game one. To the credit of St. Michael's, it's taken a lot longer and it's been a lot harder for Unley High School to get to this position. Hopefully, the improvement has been enough that moving forward into game 3, they'll be able to have more of a chance.
And hopefully they've caught onto the idea of how Unley's playing with their play style, of course, getting great ball control, getting control of their own boost coming through, and making sure they're setting up those great team plays and not just letting one person try and do all the strikers' work.
It is important to note as well, it's not easy to counter-attack up against Unley High School. all these players are so fast to the ball and they're not going straight for shots. They are getting those passes and they're essentially playing keep-offs from St Michael's. That combined with the fact that they're taking all of the boost, St Michael's are just finding it really difficult to get an entry into the game to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see already Unley's on the attack once more. 10 seconds left on the clock. They're looking for that 5th goal. Make it 5-0 here, but Josh Ortex blocking out. Skits coming through with an aerial shot. Could this be the goal coming through? He hits it off the backboard. The follow-up from Golden CD, and finally St Michael's pick up their first goal of the series.
This is what we're looking for. Skits gets the waterfall down. Swiper comes up with the follow-up, and as you said, Golden CD with the finish there. Beautiful 3-man pass play for St Michael's. You know, they've got a goal now. They've proven themselves that they are capable of scoring up against Unley High School. They need to carry this momentum. There's only 3 seconds left. Look for them to just kill it. It might stay up a little bit. No, it is going to touch the ground there. So look for St Michael's College to carry this momentum that they've just gained through into the next game, and hopefully they'll be able to get the first goal, preferably from the kickoff as well, because kickoff goals are very important.
Yeah.
I think the stats are more than 60%, or it's probably closer to 70% or something. The team that scores first usually wins.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is a huge part of the game, that momentum.
And it's cool to see here as well that St. Michael's have got more shots and also more saves. So you can see they're definitely picking up on the play style of Unley, but of course coming into round number 3, they're already 2 down. They have to do that 3 reverse sweep. Do you think it's possible for this underdog team?
It is possible. It is going to be extremely hard. I think it's highly unlikely, just at the, as I said before, particularly Delusion being so powerful. And I don't know about Biza, but during the online qualifiers, I'd never heard of Josh Ortex or Bean Farmer. And as soon as Biza and I saw them, we both agreed these guys work extremely well with Delusion. They've definitely played the game a lot. They have the levels to prove it as well. So it's going to be tough for St Michael's to come up against such a powerful team. But there is that chance, and they've already proven they can score. So we'll see what happens. If you take a look at the stats again, 12 total that we just saw for Unley High School. Only I think it was 4 for St Michael's College, but that's better than 1 that they got last time.
Absolutely. And of course, as you mentioned, having that goal will help them raise that morale coming through here as they come to round 3. Kickoff starts, 5-minute timer on the clock, and Skits is going to get the first hit here coming through for St Michael's, and they're trying to get that control already, looking for that first goal. Delusion looking to stop this train from St Michael's.
It's being quite aggressive. Doesn't have much boost, but he does get that boost steal on his way out. Josh Ortex looking for a pass out. Stays in a position where he can follow up himself, but Delusion is there first, and that's the first goal already. So early aggression from Unley High School, and this is not a good start for St Michael's College.
Because they tried to go for that defense play, but they just didn't get the right hit they were looking for. Delusion with the follow-up, of course, coming through, and that's what you've mentioned before, just Delusion being this star player. Seems to be controlling the boost, seems to be great on defense and offense, and you can see that it's a tough ask for St. Michael's to come back in this one.
Well, it's tough, and they do have the pressure on them, but at the end of the day, I think they've done well just to get here to begin with. I bring up again the 3-2 victory they had in the grand final, the online qualifying. No one really expected them to get through, but they proved that they deserve to be here. So just the simple fact they're playing on this stage, I think, is enough for them. But look, it's very early in the game. It's only 1 goal that Unley High School have scored, so they still have an entry back into this as long as they stay focused with their pass plays. They need to be quicker to the ball.
Absolutely. Let's see if they can listen to that and come through with those shots and that team play coming through. Bean Farmers are going to take it down to the field of St Michael's once more. Delusion looking for an arrow shot, hits it off the wall there, but Josh is going to go for a shot here as well. The goals are wide open. Swiper won't hit it, but the ball won't go into the goals either as Josh Ortex follows up again. Again, this great team play coming from Unley. Even though they might have slipped up here or there, they still managed to pick up that second goal.
And you noticed in the replay there, Bean Farmer a bit of a Fields backflip there. But he was able to recover in time to get that passed off the post back to Josh Ortex to finish off. So 2-0 now, 3 minutes 51 remaining, only 1:09 in St Michael's College again. They're really being controlled on the field. They need to figure out how do they combat this against, I bring it up again, I said demolitions earlier on, even bumps. They still haven't tried to employ that. To be fair, Unley High School are quite quick on their wheels, so it's difficult to catch them, but any opportunity they see to just get that body checking in, they should go for it.
And that's the Delusion again. The goal coming through, Josh Ortex setting that one up, and that's where you're saying here, Rankies, with the team setups, and you look for these demos to stop them from coming through, and maybe they could stop some of these goals just slipping in.
That was a bit of a misplay there from the St Michael's defence. They ended up just centering it straight for a shot for Unley High School. To be fair, they didn't really have many other options. It was hit the ball or don't hit the ball. If they didn't hit the ball, I think it was Josh Ortex was already there in a position to be able to attack regardless. So Unley High School are putting St Michael's College in very awkward positions, and it is difficult to go up against this sort of play style.
And you can see now Delusion bringing it down the field once more. Some
Beautiful
great control
Gary.
coming out as we see picking up the demo onto Swiper. One less member from St. Mark's is trying to defend this one. Shortex goes for the shot, will just miss out, but there's the follow-up from Delusion.
Oh my God.
Just slips that one in. Hat trick for Delusion coming through. 4-0 again for Unley High School.
I think he pinched this off the crossbar and then it bounced down and back up into the corner and somehow rolls over. Very slow goal, but to be fair, it went in, and that's the impressive part.
So 3 minutes to left. St. Michael's have to try and get 4 goals up. We saw them, they picked up a goal in the previous round. It's time to see if they can do that again here, but add 3 more to that score. It's just Ortex goes for the shot, but Swiper again gets that epic save.
There we go. Good touch there from Swiper to keep it in the corner as well. Wraps around, trying to pick up as much boost as he can. That was an open goal opportunity. Delusion would have found it very difficult to get back in time. He did have some boost though, so again, St. Michael's College, perhaps field awareness is something they're struggling with as well.
You can see
the
Bean
demo.
Farmer straight away getting that demo onto Golden CD. They looked for the shot, just hits it off the backboard though, but there's still going to be the follow-up from Delusion here. Has plenty of boost, and we can see he can get some fancy aerial shots coming through. Golden CD using the remaining of his boost to block the shot from coming through.
Yeah, and there was a double commit there from Skits as well. Golden CD definitely had the appropriate angle to go up. Skits perhaps wasn't communicated to him that Golden CD already had the ball cleared there. So again, it's a little bit of a wasted boost, and it is making things awkward in defense for St. Michael's up against Unley High School, and they're taking perfect advantage of it. The pass players coming out. Delusion trying to receive this one off Josh Ortex. Doesn't have boost, so he just goes back into defense and look for the big clears now.
See, Skits went for a shot on goals, but Delusion was able to save that one out because it was only a slow ball coming through, so it wouldn't have been too difficult. Bean Farmer looking for the shot, but collides into Skits as Josh Ortex looking for the setup here for Bean Farmer or Delusion. Swiper goes to knock it out, and Delusion looking to shoot it in.
Bean Farmer just trying to get in the way of Golden CD there. Josh Ortex calls Delusion off that ball. He might even be able to get a nice backboard pass here. Delusion's there, sends this one high again. Bean Farmer, the third rotation to come through, isn't quite there, and it's shot wide. Delusion trying to put it over the top. Bean Farmer can't add that pop, and Skits does get the save. The clear sent up high from Swiper, but there's no challenge. Golden Seed in a very awkward spot, facing backwards, and it bounces over the top of him. Josh Ortex makes it 5-0 for Unley High School up against St. Michael's College here, and this could be the last game.
Yep, that could absolutely be the case, and I mean, there's nothing really that Golden CD could do. He went for the jump, just missed out though, and of course, that's what happens when you can't get control of that boost. You can't raise the car to get up higher, and the ball's just going to fly over the top. And of course, now first kick here, Swiper will get the first hit. Minute 16 left on the clock. Skits looking to try and block it out. Doesn't have the boost available as Josh Ortex goes for another shot. Swiper coming in with some great saves for his team, but still 5-0 difference. Bean Farmer, we're going to bring it back to the side of St. Michael's.
The pressure is on for St. Michael's College now. 5 goals in a minute up against Unley High School. It feels impossible. It looks impossible. It isn't though. However, will they pull it off? Well, we'll see. It could be 6-0 pretty soon.
That was a very close goal coming through from Unley once again. Josh Ortex looking for the shot. Swiper doesn't have the boost, but Skits was there to save it out. Delusion knocks it across the field once more. Golden CD's looking for it. Doesn't have the boost to fully commit though. Skits looking to get the shot, and they're able to bring the ball to the side of Unley and get into that safe zone.
That's a good pass into the centre, but Skits was too far over the left, and now the clear. Bean Farmer looking to angle this one for Delusion. Almost shot into his own net by Swiper, but he does get the save off the backboard. Here comes the pass off the backboard from Josh Ortex. Delusion doesn't quite get the rotation, but Bean Farmer's there, and he utilises the defender. I think that was Swiper. It's a little bit difficult. Swiper and Skits, their names are quite similar, but technically, yeah, it was Swiper. Bean Farmer just hits it off of him, makes it 6-0, 18 seconds. Can St. Michael's College just get one more goal?
Yeah, that's what they need to look
That'd be
for
something
here.
for them.
I mean, yesterday we saw a goal shot in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's very possible they could at least get one goal on the board here. 10 seconds remaining though. Delusion, looking to hit it off the wall. Well, ends up bouncing back as Swiper's looking to just try and take it away. They don't want to make sure that Unley gets that 7th goal. 3 seconds now. Are they going to be able to keep the ball in the air? Golden CD knocks it up. Can Swiper keep it up? He's able to. As Bean Farmer. They're just trying to keep his ball in the air to go for the shot. Swiper just misses out though. And that's going to be Unley High School taking out the first match of the day.
Very strong performance from Unley High School, as to be expected, to be honest. They're definitely going to be a grand final top contender moving forward after this semi-final. So we will see Peel High School taking on Kiama High School coming up next. But more about this game again, I refer to the stats. Look at this. Absolutely huge amount of shots for Unley High School, and St. Michael's College, they only got 3. They were stuck in defence a lot. The important thing to bring up here is Unley High School got to play their game. And because they're so fast-paced and because their pass plays are more coordinated, they're just more used to playing with each other perhaps. They've got more time in the game, clearly, as you can see from their levels.
Yeah.
It just made it really difficult for St. Michael's College to counter-attack and play their game instead.
Yeah, and it seemed as well that Unley kind of noticed straight away that St. Michael's, I guess, weren't in the driving seat coming through. Like, they saw straight away, okay, they're not going for demos, they're not really relying on boost too much, they're kind of just letting it go. You know, to keep that like 3-man aggressiveness going. So it didn't really matter if the ball bounced to their side because they still had the boost to come back and defend it.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, a total of 16 shots for Unley High School, so it just goes to show how much time they had in offense, and they looked extremely comfortable. But with that being said, I think we are getting ready to go to a break. I believe Biza is going to be coming out and interviewing the winning team.
Yep, I believe that's the case as well. So we're going to send it over to Biza now, who has an interview with the winning team.
What? Interview. Oh, now?
Yes.
Do you want to come here, Biza, or?
Hey, do you want to come here?
We got Delusion from Unley High School. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How was that game, mate?
It was good fun. We weren't underestimating that team. We saw them practicing, actually, and they were playing quite well, especially skits in the little training packs. So we just had fun and, yeah, showed what we got.
Who are you picking for your next game going into the grand final?
I think Peel High School is going to win this game, and we're going to verse them in the grand finals. And I think it'll be close in the grand finals, but we should win.
What do you think of this competition?
It's really good fun how they've allowed all the high schools to fly in and stuff and come around and just play on stage. And, yeah, it's really good fun.
You got any shout-outs for anyone out there?
Shout-outs to the rats over there. They came out and watched. And also, Mum and Dad are filming over there. Shout-out to them. And shout-out to Mr. Mishamore and Jeeves. They're the teachers that have come out and watched, and shout out to everyone who's watching right now.
Awesome. Thank you, Delusion.
Thank you.
so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. Are we playing this
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the HSEL Rocket League Hybrid World, and we've got some more Rocket League action, don't we, Baz?
Exactly right. We've got our second match coming up now. It's going to be Peel High School up against Kiama High School in this next best of 5 series. Of course, we just came back from Unley High School up against St. Michael's, and that was quite a show for Unley coming through.
Yep, Unley very strong, and they've booked themselves into the grand finals that we're going to see a little bit later. But these two teams about to play and get themselves a bit of a battle underway, and it's predicted to be a close battle.
Well, do you think that from these guys obviously watching the previous match, was there anything they think they could take from Unley High School, whether it be like the demos or boost control we saw from the first match, or even just the general team play coming together?
It's all about a solid defence, Baz.
Yeah.
Having a solid defence and moving that into a strategy going forward, and being able to put the goals in.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, we're just waiting for the guys to jump into the game now, but looking at these two teams here, Peel High School and Kiama High School, Visor, which one do you think might take this one out?
Well, it's been talking about Jando, Sin and Foz in the ODCs. A lot of people here probably haven't seen much of them, but if you've been online focusing on these two, Kiama have a strong synergy between these guys, and they've been tipped heavily to come through as the second seed, but you can't count out Peel. Azora, very strong and online presence, has a ones game in the Rocket League, and he'll be a heavy favourite as well, and see if his two teammates can come along and challenge the opposition team today as well.
Yeah, so speaking with that, do you think we might see a 3-man aggression from them, maybe to change it up a bit, or do you think it will just stick to that 2-man, maybe looking towards a hybrid with defence, and then the 1-man striker coming through?
Well, if we can see Peel pick up their defensive team today, and Aussie Jock and Horizons step up their game and assist Zora, because he is very strong going forward, and they get their defense together, we could see a real challenge against Kiama.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, guys, still waiting to get into the next match. We're just about ready to get in finally here. Of course, best of 5 series coming through. The winner of this goes into the grand final up against Unley.
Yep.
Why don't we have a brief look at that one real quick here, guys? Because Unley are a big powerhouse team here at the moment, as I've been told, because having one of the legacy main lineup being in there as well. So, from these two teams, which one do you think has the biggest, biggest chance, I say, on going toe-to-toe with these guys?
Between Peel and Kiama?
Yeah.
Look, if I had to go, Kiama would be the best possible chance against Unley, because those three have been playing together and certainly have more online presence against them from what I've seen so far. So they would have the more presence, but today at a land stage, anything goes.
Yeah, I mean, of course, having this big awesome crowd here as well, it definitely puts up the nerves a tiny bit, different to just
Yep.
playing at home in your computer or your console. So, I mean, obviously morale and the nerves are something to keep under control. Do you think you have any tips for these guys going into the match on that standpoint?
Keep it cool.
Keep it cool?
Breathe.
Yeah,
Don't stress out.
yeah.
Yep. Cameras on you, and a moment where the pressure's on, you can pretty much lose it in a LAN environment. So
Yeah.
just take it easy and breathe, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, what about also, of course, great communication with your teammates? Obviously,
Yes.
something you want to keep on top of. Not only just, obviously, to keep your strategy up and your play up, but to keep calm. Obviously, you got your mates there with you, your teammates there to help you out. So, and we saw that a little bit in our previous game, even with St. Michael's. I mean, even though they're on the back foot for most of the series, I mean, they still tried their best. They tried very hard to get those goals. They got their first goal finally coming up. But here we go, guys. The next match is underway. Peel High School up against Kiama High School. Singe is going to get the first kick, and already looks like they're just trying to keep it towards the midfield here.
Yep, very early on, this ball sent down the far side. Singe looking to counter. Will come down reverse and send it back to the middle.
So now it's coming towards a shot on goals almost there. Jando, lucky he was there to block out that shot from coming through. Haven't seen too many midfield shots coming through and no goals for it just yet. As Foz looks like he's going to be able to pick up the ball, sends it across the field.
Shot for Foz. It does get countered by Zora. A lot of defending today, and the backboard will be a heavy use.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we've already seen a great aerial play coming through. First demo coming out as old Yando will pick that one up. Looking like he's trying to block this one out. Don't want Peel to get that first goal on the board. Almost a minute in to the first round here in this best of 5 series. Singe looking for the shot.
Oh.
Just misses it out, getting the corner. But the follow-up from Foz coming through will be able to pick up that first goal.
Very crucial that defense has to sweep through here, but it doesn't, and it comes off the crossbar. Hard to read. Foz just pushing that through the two-man pinch, and there's the first goal.
I mean, a great way to start off the series for Kiama here, of course. Having that first goal on the board puts them in a bit of a safe zone here. Of course, they want to go for that second goal if they can, so they have a bit of leeway coming through as Foz gets the first in. The ball's already traveling across to Kiama once more.
This one far side, brought back inside. Singe is wide off. It'll be cleared for the moment. Zora. A lot of pressure on him today as well. Has to work in the defense. 2 players in his team has to pick up today. And Aussie Jock will counter and get the goal for his team.
So you can see the follow-up here, getting that aerial control. Nice cornering coming through as well. And just the follow-up in the midfield there to secure that goal coming through. Wasn't any goalies there to try and really block that one out. 3:48 and the goal's already been evened up.
Back to the middle.
So first kick here, Jando will get the first hit as Horizons looks for it. Just misses out though. It's now Pilson to try and get the ball out from their side of the field. They don't want Kiama to pick up that second goal because they got first goal of the round here. Singe just blocking it out. Almost been a rolled in goal there from Aussie Jock, but he's going to come here to try and hit it out. Just misses out, not having that boost available.
Zora, chance, Foz. Will counter and send it back out. Foz is up as well, misses the touch. Jando will send a line for a moment. Wants his teammate to come through. He does get countered by the opposition. Horizon sends it on its way. Singe playing with it, and defense gets demoed for his efforts. And a counter as well from Jando. Both of these teams having a crack at each other early on.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit different to the first game we saw, but Azora getting that goal and the assist for Horizons as well, getting that setup coming through. 2 demos definitely freaked out a bit, Kiama, I think there. They went for the block, but Azora getting that angle, the boost coming through as well, will secure the third goal, of the game.
Very competitive early on from Peel High School, and taking the early lead.
Absolutely, as we get our first kick now, Jando again getting the first hit of the ball, but Azora seems to have control of it. Singe gets the aerial hit there, sends it across the field, maybe looking for a corner setup here. Aussie Jock maybe looking to block this one out as well. Horizons will get to the skies, just has enough boost to bring it across the field.
It's down for Foz. Wants to use the backboard. Horizons there to deny it, and this is something a lot of teams have to do here. Not allow anything to come off the backboard. It's easy access for a counter play for any team to go.
Yeah, and you can see Aussie Jock's trying to get the setup for his team here. Peel are looking for their third goal. Horizons looking to try and stop this one from Kiama, but it still ends up going across the field anyway. Heads towards the corner. Aussie Jock looking to take it to the skies with Singe having the boost to follow up. Is Janda going to get it? No, he wasn't there in time to set it up. Foz with the aerial play, but still they aren't able to secure this goal just yet. 2 minutes 12 still on the clock though. The opportunities are still available.
Horizons flying high. We'll drop this down. Send flyer. Jando.
Oh, nice hit.
Puts
for
the
him.
pressure. Defense tested. And Zora again. Defense tested.
It's very close. Foz was looking for the shot, didn't get the angle. Ball just hits the side of the goals. Follow up as well from Jando. Doesn't quite get it. Fozz's turn, he has the boost available. Will he get it? No, Aussie Jock. Another great aerial save. You can see both these teams are looking for these great aerial plays, trying to keep it off the ground here. Singe looking for it. Will hit the backboard though. Will there be a follow-up from Fozz? Doesn't look good as Jando looks for it, and it was back here into the goals actually, but one of the team members of Peel unable to get the defense they were looking for.
Yeah, good little touch coming from Singe there. Puts the defense out of place, comes back off the backboard into the hot spot, and they're able to make that counter play. Ties up the game at a crucial point.
Yeah, so 2-2, minute 36 on the clock. Neck and neck here at the moment. If neither of the teams get the goal, it will go to overtime. And of course, if it goes to overtime, first goal will decide the first round winner here. As Foz looking for a clean shot. No one there in defense to block that one out. Peel, unfortunately, I don't think they were expecting that goal to come through.
Yeah, and the boys absolutely pumped up as well. You can see them over the side, fist bumping as well, so you can tell that they're absolutely hyped at the moment to get the game lead.
Absolutely, but still, plenty of time still here. I mean, as I mentioned before, we've seen 4-second goals come through, so straight off of kickoff, as Foz has a little bit of boost here, just misses out on the ball as Zora looks to pick it out. Gianni's the last of his as well. A lot of these guys expending their boost, trying to keep the ball on the side of Peel here. Kiama's looking for the shot. Singe will block it out, but again, travels towards the midfield. Giando looks like he went for the boost pickup. So the goals are wide open here for Kiama. Won't be a follow-up with the demo from Jando, making sure that Peel can't fully commit to this goal.
This one sent to the pocket. Foz, high up for Horizons. Zora waits for it. Singe lets us turn it back out. No one coming through for his team as Zora. Doesn't actually collect the ball. Jando now in chance. Had the 50-50 in play. Zora plays it wide for the moment. Some time just taking up the clock. This is valuable for Kiama, and they're happy to do this knowing they're in front at the moment. This one's sent downfield. Now they get it moving forward here. Peel want to try and set up a play. Horizon can't do much of the ball. Aussie Jock now in chance. No one forward for a setup. This one will be sent to the corner of Zora. Chance this gets played back inside. No one there. Singe will send it out.
Singe is sending it down the field here. Horizons will be able to block it off though. Jenna with the follow-up, trying to set up this corner play to get that fourth goal and secure their first round win. Heads back to the midfield though. Foz will block it off. 7 seconds left on the clock. Peel need to try for this goal. And they'll get it with 5 seconds left on the clock. Horizons manages to pick that one up and will even out the game.
I was reaching for my pen, about to secure this down and go, this game's done, but no. Horizons gets that moved into the left-hand side of the corner, and, well, I think we're going overtime.
Yeah, I think this might definitely be overtime. Of course, could see a faint shot come through and get that goal in. Like that'll be the case though. Foz looking for Aussie Jock, sending it back to the side of Kiama. But there we go, overtime coming through. It's neck and neck now, do or die to pick up this first round win.
Well, the first minute of this series was so close. First in this game, so close. I've got a feeling the series is going to go right to the wire.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an amazing series coming through here. Zora looks for the shot on the members of Kiama, was able to block it off as they get the demo there. Foz, making sure Zora can't help out the members of Peel here as it sends back to the midfield. Goals are semi-open for Peel here. Zora looking for it, but isn't able to get it. Foz will pick up the goal. Look at the play coming through, and Kiama pick up the first round win.
Oh my goodness, have a look at this turn here. Azora's been tested and he gets dunked by Foz off that clearance. Unbelievable read by Foz.
I mean, they just pick up the first round win there. Sets them up for the series here. I can't get over that goal. It was amazing there. Just look at the shots from both sides here. All members went for some great goal shots here, but in the end, Kiama come out on one on top here. It's hard for Peel to kind of recollect themselves.
A hat-trick from Foz as well. Unbelievable stuff. The setup from Singe. Talk about a team play coming from Kiama.
Yeah, absolutely. So look to see what they're going to do here for round number 2. I mean, because of how close it is, it could still go either way here because it went to overtime to pick up the goal here in the first place. So do you think that both teams here, do you think they might look towards changing up their strategies, or do you think they'll try and stick to the ones they're going for as it is still pretty close?
Well, there's a lot of midfield counterplay in the 50-50s. Like we said, defensive structure is always going to go between these two, and it's just about tightening it up. And look, it's not a super high scoring affair. It's not like there's 6 goals going between them. It was very tight right to the end. It locked up 3 apiece, and it wasn't into the very last 5 seconds of the game where that tie-breaker score came in. So that's where it came, and they went into the overtime points. So it's very competitive at the moment.
Absolutely. So I'm keen to see where round 2 goes.
Yep.
Because of how close it is at the moment. Of course, we're into round number 2 now, guys. Let's see who gets the first shot here. It will be Jando once more getting the first hit, but we do see the members of Pill with the follow-up.
Foz gets pretty high off that second point. Aussie Jock senses downfield. Horizon's waiting for the bounce down. We'll take the boost instead and force Zora to go right back to the backboard. Got his teammate far side, so they should be able to clear this downfield. This is going to put Foz under a bit of pressure. It's up to the task for defense to send it wide. We'll be able to set up an attack, and there's the first goal. Zora takes the advantage.
Zora does pick that one up. Horizons gets the game assist coming through, but I mean, the way that the side of Kiama hit that there, Foz was just trying to get the ball out, but the follow-up straight away from Pill. So you're curing that goal. 4:33 still on the clock though. Still plenty of time for Kiama to pick up their first goal.
Really well, if you think about the defense coming right back, Zora took his time bringing it back, sent it back around to his teammate, and they were able to set that down the field and actually work a real strategy getting that forward. So, like I said, the defense, bring it forward, attack forward, and actually got that well.
Yeah, and of course, having that boost management as well, making sure you have enough in the tank to go for those plays coming through, whether it be offense or defense. So, interesting to see how these guys play this one out for now, as we're still tipping towards the midfield, heading towards Pill's side, as Azora looking to knock it back. Aussie Jock, though, won't get the setup, but does hit the backboard. Azora just bounces it in, though. 2-0 for Pill. That was very unfortunate for Kiama.
Yeah, very lucky bounce off the crossbar, and look how much he's worked this reverse as well to get that going through. So, second goal coming in from Pill, and there's something changed up about this one. They didn't like losing that overtime in the first game.
As you can see now, I mean, they're 2-0 up. They have that safe advantage at the moment. They can afford to drop a goal and still be in the lead. Of course, that's not what you want to be in, but it's cool to see where these guys will take the strategy. Kiama, maybe try and mix this one up. They do have the ball on the side of Pill, though, so it seems they're getting a little bit more aggressive. Jando looks for the shot, gets blocked out by Horizons, though. It's like maybe Singe turn to try and bring this one back.
This is where the aggression game starts to come in for Pill, and it can be a disadvantage at the same time when you send too many players forward, you open up the back line and more goals are scored.
Yeah, and you can see Aussie Jock getting the demo as well. They're trying to get this third goal coming through, maybe looking to secure this second round win already, as Will heads to the field of Kiama, maybe looking for a corner play coming through. Looks like Singe will follow it up to make sure that there's no one from Pill to look for that goal. Another demo as well for Singe.
So I'm back in the middle. Horizon sends the far side of Zora, is chasing for a wall hit here. Will fly. Horizon's an interesting position for him to go off the defensive backboard. He's out of back line. Singe going forward for this. He's challenged by Aussie Jock. Zora will send it high in his own defensive end. There's a couple attacking. They're out of line as well. Aussie Jock will attack at it. Singe. Foz waiting. Ball won't come. As Zora. And is flying at the moment. Foz, Jando. Back to the corner as it comes to half time. This is a bit of a stalemate between both of these two teams. Yet to really score here. Kiama High School, they need to find a goal.
Absolutely, and you can see there they were looking for it, but I think they're just out of boost, they're out of tank there. You saw they were running on fumes, just trying to set it up, and Pillage is there for the defense, making sure that Kiama can't come back in this one. Jando in the midfield, maybe was looking for a shot, decides to back off for now. Horizon's looking for it. There's a set, almost set up coming through as Foz brings it back to the side of Pill here. We're in the corner here. We could get another follow-up from Pill. They're looking for the shot. Jando looks for it. Aussie Jock just in time, managed to block that one out. But again, the attack from Kiama, they're looking for it. Minute 56 on the clock. They're looking for their first goal here because they need another one if they want to take it to overtime once more. As the ball sends back to the midfield. A shot coming through though from Singe, just blocked out from Aussie Jock.
Yeah, some good placements from both of the teams looking for the up 90 at the moment. Just not able to find it. Good defense coming through.
So back towards the midfield once more. Both these teams are trying their absolute hardest to get control of the ball at the moment. Maybe these teams might need to look towards some demos to see if they can get that control. Aerial coming through. Look at the ball flying across. Will hit the backboard. Is Singe going to be able to get it? Ends up blocking it out from Foz. Foz taking it down the field now. Doesn't have the boost though, so won't be able to get any aerial shots. Singe looking for it. Gets the follow-up. Just misses out. See Jando look for it as well, but just missed shy of the ball. Azora trying to bring it away with the follow-up here. Bringing it towards the corner. Azora now looking to block it out. That was close. Horizons there in time. You see Kiama are definitely hungry for this goal, but seems Peel High School seem to be in the right moments at the right time.
Yeah, it's do or die moments at the moment coming from Kiama, and they certainly need to score. Although they do have that game in the series, they're looking to be tied up at the moment. The last 45, this one's sent forward. Singe Won't be able to get to the ball in time. Aussie Jock just sending it out. He has a chance to come down, and he can. Jando will send it to the backboard, denying that first opportunity, and this one cleared.
And you can see as well that Kiama almost after goals a little bit too open there. We almost saw Peel come in with a third goal coming through, but 30 seconds left on the clock. Foz sends it to the backboard. Jando maybe looking for the shot. The setup's there, and they will pick up their first goal here with 22 seconds left here.
Yep, they're not out of it as yet and still can score. And the pressure was here. Horizon, not sure what he's doing in the goal there. Was thinking he was going to drop a little short, but went off the backboard, and that can be such a tricky thing in Rocket League.
And of course now, Peel still have that goal up though. If they're able to get control of the ball and just keep it on Kiama's side of the field, they will pick up this round and make it even out here. As we head towards the midfield, you can see all members of both teams are just gunning it now, trying to pick up the ball, maybe look for some demos even. Jando looking for an air shot. Oh, Fox looked for it. Just missed shy as Singe heading towards the corner again, but Aussie Jock is able to control it. I think Peel might be picking up the first round here. Ball's up in the air.
I have to keep it up now.
They have to keep it up. They don't want to hit the floor, but Peel just going to let it drop. And now it's going to even out the rounds. 1-1 here between Peel High School and Kiama.
Yeah, they went forward aggressively off that kickoff, and they sent all three players up. So when that ball was cleared, there was no one on the back line, and they were just able to let it drop. So a lot of aggression. You just can't leave it down to the last minute to try and get those goals back. They really have to start thinking about it with 2 minutes to go to try and counter and set up some opportunity.
Yeah, and you can saw that Kiama as well, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive towards the end of the game. As I mentioned, they left the goals open quite a few times there. It was lucky that Peel weren't able to follow up with a shot coming through, but if they continue to play like this, I guess maybe the pressure's getting to them. Peel are definitely going to pick up and look towards getting control around there.
Yeah, we talked about Azora being one of the main players to step up. 2 goals in that game, and Aussie Jock really starting to manoeuvre as well with assists and horizons. Those 2 players have to be key factors as well, helping him to assist in goals.
Yeah, and you see with the side as well with Kiama, I mean, Singe looking for some great shots coming through, as well as Foz looking for the aerial plays, trying to catch out the ball, but as you can see, it's only Jando with 3 shots. So they all had their attempts, but it's just, as we mentioned, Peel just seemed to always be there, being able to block the ball out.
Yep. Well, game number 3, the series tied up at the moment. I honestly think this is going to a best of 5 with these guys, but a chance for either to go to the second game lead right now as the game gets underway. Where do you see this going?
I mean, at the moment, I guess we said it's neck and neck. It can go either way, of course. We saw that both these teams don't seem to be too shy of overtime either, so that could play a key factor in possibly some of these later rounds. But at the moment, I mean, it seems that Peel has picked up on the playstyle of Kiama, and they're definitely punishing and pressuring Kiama here because of that.
Well, game number 3 underway. Foz will send us forward. And challenge has definitely been set. It's all about the battle in the midfield. Singe not able to get this one sent out of his defense zone. It will be cleared up by Jando. Shot forward by Azora. Lacking a little here, Foz. Jando not allowing this one to drop on goal as he clears out wide.
Gets it off the backboard there to make sure that... Actually, no, Peel could have followed up there. But unfortunately, they just weren't around at the time to pick up that goal. Singe looking for another shot here, but all 3 members of Peel instantly block the goals off, making sure the ball doesn't bounce in. But you can see here again, Kiama overcommitting towards the side of Peel, leaving the goals open once more. Azora maybe looking to take advantage of this, sends it across to the midfield. Aerial play from Aussie Jock, but isn't able to hit the ball, so we'll head to the side of Peel. Now it's Kiama's turn to go on the offensive.
On the first minute and a half of play, no goals. It's been really tight in this series, in this game so far.
And you can see at the moment, both teams, they're just looking for it. They've gone for backboard shots. They've tried to take it towards the midfield. Now they're looking towards corner plays here. Jando setting it up for Singe. Azora's hanging around there. He has plenty of boost available to send that one back out, but again, Foz hanging around the sides, making sure he can stop any attempts from Peel to go and bring the ball towards Kiama's side, looking towards the goal. Jando gets a basketball hit, but won't end up taking it anywhere else. Foz blocking off the aerial shot as well. And these guys are just using up so much boost in the air here. Peel trying to get the ball out, and Kiama just trying to get the first goal. 3 minutes in, almost half time, and it's still 0-0.
Set in the corner, Azora. Got a bit of room to move downfield, and he's worked it into the post. Got a teammate in Aussie Jock, and he will set himself for the first goal.
And that's exactly what I've mentioned a couple of times. That Kiama leaving the goals open once more. You saw Singe was trying to get to the ball, but hitting it off the corner. Wasn't expecting that. Aussie Jock just gets a safe, clean hit there and picks up the first goal for round number 3.
Yeah, a little bit earlier we saw actually a bit of a bump between the two players as well, and that sort of stopped a little bit of rotation. I think communication at the moment, a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, and of course, because how neck and neck is, it's getting pretty tense. So maybe that communication, and then it should maybe chill out, take a deep breath, and see if they can get their heads back into the game. As Azora sending it across the field towards the backboard. Aussie Talk's looking for it. Misses just shy though, doesn't get the angle that he wanted. Azora's here for the follow-up once more, has the boost available, hits it off the side, controls it in. Nice shot from Azora coming through, and Pill now 2-0 up. They're getting control of the series.
Yep, it's just like the second game as well. They started with a tight first minute. They stopped any sort of movement from Kiama coming into the game, and then they started to score in the second minute and the third as well, taking control into their own hands. This is where they start to dictate the terms.
Absolutely, and of course Kiama, well, it's not for the sake of them trying. I mean, look at that, straight away. I was about to say they're getting super aggressive, but they couldn't get it, but here you go. Goal coming through. Azora, I believe, did just touch it there, but Singe, they had all 3 members going for the setup there, and they're finally able to pick up their first goal.
Yeah, in the game of Rocket League, you need to be able to counter, especially when they start to get a bit of a buffer. If you don't counter, this is when the game starts to run away from you. So really good right now from Kiama to be able to get one back. This is where the second comes straight away if they can.
And also for the third round as well, they get it a little bit earlier than what they did in the second, so they still have time, but Azora able to bounce that one in. Third goal picked up for Pill. A little bit unfortunate for Kiama. Again, getting too over-aggressive. All members on the side of Pill with the goals just wide open.
Yeah. A little concerned at the moment, all 3, like you said, forward. Refocus, restructure, get back, especially early off kickoff. Not sure why they're all forward. We'll watch the defensive structure to see what's going on.
We've seen as well in this game. We've seen some boost management coming through. I believe Kiama have gone for that as well, but lack of demos. Maybe that's something that Kiama need to look for, because Pill are playing really great as a team right now, making sure they have the members to follow up, but also having someone towards the midfield area just in case the ball gets a little bit too close to their own goals.
This one played past halfway line. Jando is going to look to cut the fine edge. Got 2 defenders going out. A real chance here to put the pressure on, though take their time. Foz off the corner. 50-50 to send the far side, and this is a chance for a defense to clear.
Of course, Jando with the follow-up, though, looking for the backboard. Do see Horizons blocking it off, so they won't exactly hit the backboard, but pretty close. So Singe now looking for his attempt at the goal. Azora to block it. But at the moment, Kiama again getting super aggressive here, trying to get their second goal. They've got 1:10 left on the board, so they've got a little bit of time still. But Pill, as I've mentioned a numerous amount of times now, they just seem to be ready for any sort of attack from Kiama. Looks like they've picked up on the strategy coming through. And look, open goals again, just blocked out by Jando. Would have been using the remaining of his boost there to bring it forward. And luckily with that as well, they took that momentum, they took it to the side of the field of Pill, but we head towards the midfield once more.
Yeah, the pace certainly picking up in this game so far in the last 45 seconds remaining. 2 goals needed to be scored by Kiama. There's the one, Jando putting in a brilliant goal.
And you can see, just absolutely clean coming through here as well. I believe that's all 3 members of Pill looked for it, but Jando gets it in the middle. Look at that. Yes. Straight in between, picks up the second goal. Of course, they need one more to bring it to overtime here. It's still possible.
Yeah, and we saw this before, but it was only 20 seconds they had in the last game. This time they got 40, a real chance now.
So, as we see the ball head towards the side of Pill again. We've seen it come down here before, but they're able to get the control and bring it back to Kiama. Horizons waiting on the wings there, goes for the corner, but blocked off by one of the members of Kiama here. Foz looking to take it towards Pill's open goals. Heading towards midfield. Ball's going for the backboard. Aussie Chuck able to block it out. Foz looking for the follow-up, just misses out, going a little bit too quick there. As Singe doesn't have much boost, isn't able to do too much either. We can see the members of Kiama, they need to collect this boost to go for these setups. 8 seconds left. It's Pill's game in the bag here at the moment, unless Kiama can go for it. Heading towards the midfield now. They've got 3 seconds. They're going to try and keep it in the air now. But do they have the boost available to do so?
This is a better setup.
It's still hanging up, but Pill have to do is let the ball drop as they do. And they're going to pick it up 2-1 now. We could be seeing a little bit of a mini reverse sweep here.
Yeah, and Pill did this in game 2 as well. They do it in game 3. They're taking a lot of confidence out of this right now. And, you know, I did speak about this at the start of this series, that the guys of Kiama do have a stronger lineup, but at the moment they're just getting dictated the terms, and they need to really sit down, think about the strategy and what they want to do for game 4.
And it could be Pill as well, having practicing obviously leading up to hybrid here. Of course, being able to play on this massive stage, you want to be at your peak performance level. It seems to be paying off here. I mean, sticking together, as you mentioned, Kiama having a great team coming through, but it's like Pill, as they've managed to put themselves together. They've just picked up 2 rounds here. I mean, this could be their game coming through here.
We'll see what happens going into it, but game 4 about to come up. Can Peel do it? Can they do 3 in a row?
I mean, they've got 2 so far. They're definitely on point. They've definitely got the morale raised up. So I believe, and we've seen before, both rounds have gone for a similar strategy, looking to pick up those extra goals coming through. I mean, as I believe you said, it was 2 minutes and 3 minutes they were able to get those goals coming through, and if they're able to do that again, looks like they're able to get control over the whole match, and it seems to put Kiama in the dumps a little bit.
Yep. So it comes down to Jando, Foz and Singe starting off hot very early on. They need those goals early and just setting the tone for Peel not to be able to reply early.
So here we go as well. Match number 4 has started. 10 seconds in, and Kiama already gone for that full aggressiveness. Maybe they're looking towards that as Foz looking to try and get the shot. Ends up sending it towards the corner here of Peel. Singe collides with Horizons. Horizons getting a great block, making sure that there isn't a follow-up for the members of Kiama. But as you can see here, Kiama, they don't have the boost. We can see one of the members, Singe here, trying to collect it in the back. But as that's happening, Peel are just slowly bringing the ball towards their goals and could be looking to set up their first goal.
This one's sent back inside, no one to strike. Foz will just hold the line for the moment. Singe got some height, will send it forward. Oh, it's the top corner, but wide. And cleared by Zora. Good defense at the moment. It'll be tested again, and Foz will send this first one in, and they start where they want to be.
That's absolutely what they wanted there. I mean, both of the previous rounds, as we saw, it was Peel picking up 2 goals coming through. But now Kiama have that goal advantage. Definitely going to raise up the morale here for this game. 4:11 still on the clock, and we know that Peel have been playing a great series so far. Could see him come back, but Kiama, if they keep this aggressiveness up, looking like they're getting that rotation with the boost coming through that we saw before, and making sure they have someone hovering around the midfield. Seems to be working well in their favour. As the ball's going to drop it again, actually. Positive knows exactly what I'm talking about. They had the boost there. Peel were trying to get it out. Aussie Jock was trying to punch it out, but Foz following up straight away, having the speed. No one was there from Peel because they just weren't expecting it to roll across the wall like that.
Yeah, the double for Foz will be happy with that and start the game number 4, and they'll be able to move this into the next minute. Hopefully they don't get any quick responses, and they'll be able to set the tone going into game number 5. But it's funny, Rocket League, it can just be completely moved very early on, and that was very close for goal number 3.
Well, Singe almost got, I mean, Kiama, it's only like a minute 15 into the game. Chill out, you got 2-0, you're okay now. Because they want to try and get control here. Horizons looking for the shot, just misses out. Aussie Jock trying to hang around, but he's almost out of boost here. He's actually just about heading it towards the corner. They're just trying to get control of it. I just don't think they're expecting Kiama to get those 2 goals coming through so quickly. As they're all looking for it, they will be able to pick up the first one here for round number 4.
Yeah, when you have that advantage going forward, you'd be real aggressive, and this is the thing about Peel and Zora. He's got that skill to be able to counter very quickly, goes forward, takes that advantage, and he just had free game to take that ball and score with it. So he gets that one back and brings it back to a 1-goal game.
So here we go, 3:26 left on the clock. Jando goes for the first hit, but the ball doesn't really go anywhere. As Zora looking for the first major hit of the game, sending it towards the corner of Kiama. Singed, we're going to try and take it out, but Peel are just putting on this aggression, looking for their second goal here. Going to try and even it up and then try and get that extra goal if they want to take out this series here. Of course, being 2-1 up at the moment. But I'm not sure what Foz is doing, taking it down to the wrong side of the field. Jando was there for the follow-up, but only just makes it. Ball heads towards the side of Peel.
They do pass back in this game.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. But I mean, I was just seeing that, just not having that boost there, I wasn't too sure they would be able to get that. But Jando!
That's a beauty.
There, a shot coming through. There's pass back, there you go. That's what they were looking for. Gets the setup. Singe in the air there. And I mean, looks like off the job there.
That is a good team play, an absolute beauty. Pass out to the left, comes off the backboard, and the third player going forward. If they don't get that goal, that's gone back down the other end and score on. It's a tied-up game, so a good execution coming out by Kiama.
And it looked like Aussie Jock as well got caught up in his own goals there, wasn't able to get out to look for the defense, unfortunately.
Yep.
It's now Peel are on the back foot for the first time in a couple rounds here, actually. They have to go for these 2 goals, as Kiama looks like they've picked up their strength here, looking to try and just secure this round and bring it to the final round in this best-of-5 series. But at the moment, the hanger of the midfield, Jando looking for a shot, 4-1! Kiama just got 3 goals up. What's going on?
And all of a sudden, they're just finding this confidence and scoring from anywhere on the park, and it's taking a massive lead.
It's definitely sucked out Peel.
Yep.
Just having those 2 instant goals, and now that shot from pretty fair distance away. They weren't expecting that to just fly through. Now, of course, Peel, they're angry. They want to get this next round, and they're trying to take this one back. Horizons, they're going to get that control. And you see Kiama just flying over. Luckily, Jando was there to stop that goal, getting very close for Kiama, losing that one out.
Well, they are up in the series so far, so losing one, they have that lifeline to go to the 5th, but they want to get this done now, so scoring 3 goals in 2 minutes, not an impossible task.
But I mean, even still, yeah, they have the lifeline, but the way Kiama's playing, I don't think Peel want to give them another chance here.
No.
I mean, they've done here so far, and Kiama just going absolutely off here. Aussie Jock looks for it, just misses it out in the midfield. Singe with the follows. That's 5 and 1 coming out from these guys. They're getting super pumped here as well.
The look on the guy's face is just going, we've got this.
Yeah, we can bring it back here. We're taking it to the
going
finals.
the 5th and we're going to the finals. We'll watch a delusion. We're coming after you.
Absolutely, yeah, coming through.
Yeah.
A minute 49 though, Peel need to get 4.
Yep.
Is it doable?
We'll see what happens. I haven't seen it lately.
Yeah,
None
not
of the
too
games
often
I've
lately,
commentated
yeah.
for Rocket League, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen.
So, Aussie Jock looking to try and set that up to try and get the, I guess, the comeback story coming through. But Kiama straight on it. Jando picks up that big boost bar, looking for the shot. Won't connect though. Kiama seem to be hanging off a little bit. They do have 4 goals up. I'm just looking to see what Peel are going for. Maybe looking to just keep the ball on their side. Just making sure they can't get to the side of Kiama.
I don't want to count down Peel at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, these guys have played fantastic so far. They've got 2 games in a row, and they certainly showed a lot of talent today and a lot of skills. So they could bring this back. 4 goals in a minute. Let's see how good they can be.
Yeah, and of course, having those 2 rounds up when they were down a round for the first round is obviously something big for them.
Yep.
Of course, now that we're down from the minute, we're in the seconds left now. So I'm going to see what Peel can do to bring this one back. There's a demo coming through from Jando, taking out Horizon straight away, making sure he can't help out with the members of Peel here to bring it back. But they still bring towards midfield. Open goals, though. Just misses out, hits the corner of the goal. Foz, a nice shot attempt. Tell Peel are definitely counting their blessings from that one.
Yeah, a lot of woodwork today, and certainly going to need a can of paint.
Absolutely. But as you can see here, Azora looking for the shot attempt, goes for the backboard. Aussie Jock misses out again. We've seen Aussie Jock go for those aerial shots. Hasn't been able to connect too many of them though, unfortunately. Horizon's looking for the shot himself, just scrapes the top of his car, won't come through. 13 seconds left on the clock though. I'm going to see if Peel can at least pick up 1 more goal in this round here. We'll go to the final round in this best of 5 series. So you called that one out quite well, Weiser.
Yep.
3 seconds left. Time to see if they can pick it up. But Kiama, they're just going to keep it on the ground. Sends it straight to the ground, actually.
Yep.
And there we go. We're going to the final round.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff, and I didn't think we were going to see any goals in that last minute the way these 2 have been playing, but phenomenal stuff. Seeing these guys going back and forth between each other. I didn't think the scoreline was going to be like this in game number 4.
Yep.
But I think game number 5, I don't think anyone's going to score. It's going to be a golden overpoint time.
It's going to be so interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, because we saw it for a while. The first couple of minutes, it's just been like a standstill. They're just trying to look for the opportunity to take the ball towards the goals, just try and pick it up, try and get that slight lead. But now that we're here in the finals, I'm also expecting just the aggressiveness to just go through the roof at this point.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see what these guys go for, though, in the end. Of course, got a couple seconds left before we jump into round number 5. But just looking over the stats real quick, is there anything key there that you can notice, Biza?
Yeah, it's the aggression coming back for Kiama. It's what they had in game 1, game 4. They're going to bring that into game 5 if they want to go through to the grand final. But it's the same with Peel. They're having that as well. So it's what I talked about. Both of the teams have that, and so it's really hard to pick right now. I'm sitting on the fence for both. I want both of them to go through, but only one
we have
can
to
go.
anyway.
So,
we're casters.
yeah,
we're not allowed to be.
We can't pick. I don't know. Does the crowd have a favour? Let us know which school you want to go. Let us know. Is it Peel or Kiama? Tell us right now. They're going to get the game 5 under away. I'm not picking. We're just going to have to cast the game, Baz.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, as Biza, let's see how this one plays out. Of course, final round in this best of 5 series. Kiama seem to be the first ones going for aggressiveness here. They've got open goals. Singe is there to block it out in the midfield. Foz seems to have noticed this, but Aussie Jock looking for the shot, and Peel will pick the first one up. The game has only just started, though. Kiama still have a big chance.
And we know right now when Peel gets the first goal, it technically is their match to go, so watch for the trend. But It's generally off the first minute is nil all, and it's the second minute of the game where Peel start to take away. So this is a different trend at the moment. We'll see how it goes.
Because Peel having great control over the ball themselves. They can look towards that second goal. They can look towards just bouncing it around and I guess playing around with Kiama for now, making sure they can't get any setups going. But as it heads to their side, Horizons is out of boost. They're going to pick up the big boost pickup. Of course, already been picked up by someone else, unfortunately. The goal being set up for Peel again. Hopefully Kiama can take this one out. It's in their corner. Aussie Jock looking for the setup, but Jando will knock it away.
All set high as it jumps down. Follows and Singe reposition and defense. Don't want to let any quick goals go back for the second. Singe this time got an opening. Sends it for backboard. Wants Foz to come through. Jando being careful here. Doesn't want anything quickly to go back in defense. Foz back as well. Singe will challenge. Right now, Peel, they want their second.
That's what they're looking for here, but of course Kiama are making it easy for them. They're trying to block it out, especially with that early goal coming through. That you can tell they're playing a little bit more passively than they were before, trying to make sure that they can't go 2-0 and make like the previous two rounds.
Azora
Picked up, but Azora's going to get it anyway. Nice setup for Aussie Jock coming through, and again, the team play from Peel coming through, kind of upstaging these guys at the moment.
That weave from Ozjock, he had two cars driving at him looking to try and take him out of play. He's weaved and dodged the ball in the air and allowed Azora just to get up uncontested to score that. Absolutely huge goal.
And that's the boost management as well I'm talking about, making sure not to just burn it out straight away while you're in the air. Another goal attempt just misses out from Peel. Of course 2-0, and as you mentioned, Bizer, we've seen this pattern before. This could be Peel's game, but Kiama on the big front here, looking to get their first goal of the game. 3 minutes 10 still on the clock though, heading towards half time. Oh, there's almost another goal coming through. Aussie Jock just misses the angle.
Well, 2 goals need to be found by Kiama, and like I said, they can't leave it to the last minute. They've got to do this now. And
you've seen before, I mean, in the previous game, the amount of goals they came through with, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible for them to get through here, but with the pressure from Peel, Azora picking up that third one. Looks like the pressure might be getting to Kiama just a little bit too much.
Well, they've certainly resetted their mind after game 4, come back in game 5, and it's looking like theirs right now. What a shot coming from that corner. And Azora, he's seeming to be absolute MVP right now.
Yeah, definitely going for those strikes. We're seeing him have some great defense as well. It's time to see if any other members from Peel, even Kiama, can stand out here, like Singe, looking for a great shot, but Horizons with the block. Zora looking to hit it towards the corner. Foz looking for it. Could this be a setup for Jando? Goes towards the midfield. They got very close, hitting off the top of the backboard here. These guys are getting some crazy shots.
Yeah, they're
getting a little bit too close. So, in the midfield here, 2:23 available. See the members of Peel bringing it back. A demo coming through for Azora, taking out Jando, making sure he can't help out the members of Kiama. Horizons, though, we're going to bring it back. And these two teams at the moment, it just seems to be bouncing back and forth between these two corners. Foz looking to block it out, just had enough boost, but with the follow-up from Peel, this is getting very close.
We're hoping Kiama didn't peak too early in game number 4 and just left it there. We want them to come back right now. Under 2 minutes remaining. Azora and Aussie Jock, they're up, and the bottom, there's 2 going at the goal, and they've missed it.
Now the goals are open.
And Azora's going to take this in.
Oh, Jando with the save coming through. Heads it back towards the midfield. It's getting really close right now.
Oh my goodness.
Kiama, they're just looking for it. A minute 40 left. They still have the chance and they get their first goal coming through. Minute 39 now. There's their first goal. They only need 2 more. And as we know, it's definitely possible for these guys.
So this is where your mind gets a little blown in land, where you're sort of going, okay, you've got to refocus right now because there was triple commits, double commits, people going up in the air, all sorts of things happening in this last 30 seconds of play, which just allows Kiama to get themselves back into this game. A minute and 30, there's 2 goal deficit right now.
But Horizons, he was looking for a shot. Like Jando was there to block it out, so it won't be Peel's 4th goal just yet. But we do see Foz coming forward. That's a setup for Jando! Picks up another goal. There's only about 10-15 seconds between the previous goal, and they're bringing this one back.
Well, that comes off the backboard. Jando following up really quickly, doesn't allow anyone to come back in to try and make a clearance on that, and a good angle puts in the second. Real chance now.
Both these teams neck and neck here at the moment. Of course, Kiama still need to pick up one more goal to at least bring it to an overtime stage. Although we do see Peel getting control of it again over Kiama's side. They're hungry for that 4th goal. They don't have that buffer anymore. They can't afford for Kiama to pick up the next one. Setup coming through, but we'll bounce it up. I think some of the cars might have collided there. Jando looking to collect up boost, maybe looking for a shot himself, or at the moment, even looking to stop Pill's attempt at a goal.
Oh, that's cheeky.
Oh, just missed. That's going to Foz going through, just blocking it out in time. 50 seconds left with Kiama, just can't come back here, or for Pill to keep control of the ball and end up taking this one out. 45 left, Jando's looking for it, sends it towards the corner. Horizon will bring it back towards the midfield. Has a tiny bit of boost here, maybe looking to see if he can set up for one of his team members. Jando just misses it out. The follow-up though from Azora. 4-2 with 36 seconds left. This is getting just crazy, absolutely immense.
Well, it's got one hand on the grand final, I would say, right now. It's almost there. 36 seconds, still chance to bring 2 goals back. Certainly can't win it from here. It's overtime. Unless there's something, 2 kick-off goals. Jando's got this forward, needs to get a quick counter back. They certainly do at the moment. This is nerve-wracking stuff if you're Kiama.
When Kiama, I mean, could expect them to pull something out of their magic bag here. I mean, we've seen it before with some of these teams coming through. Foz keeping it in the midfield. Singe looking for a possible setup. Unfortunately, none of his other team is there, but luckily Pill won't either. We'll go to an open space. It gives the players a little bit of time to reset. Pausing for the block. That was close, though. Azora looked for the shot. 7 seconds left. I think it's safe to say this might be it here. Kiama just trying to see if they can pick up one more goal. Foz sending it to the other side of the field. It hits the corner. Foz keeping it up in the air. One of the members of Pill keeps it up as well. Heading back towards the midfield. Jando just misses it out. And in the end, we see Pill High School will pick up the second match of the day.
Well done to Peel High School. They played outstanding to pick up game 2, 3 and 5 after a rampant Kiama just trying with the first and fourth. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. They will be going through to take on Unley High School in the grand final a little later today, but unbelievable stuff, Baz.
Yeah, that was definitely like the closest match I've seen all weekend, wise. I mean, definitely probably one of the most exciting between these two teams. Taking it to the final round, you can see it was so close for both these teams, but in the end, it was Peel High School's game to give. Unfortunately, Kiama High School weren't able to finish this one off the way they would have liked to.
And Azora in that last match as well, just looking at the stats, he had 6 shots and a hat-trick to go with it. Pretty crazy stuff. Aussie Jock and Horizon stepping up as well for the team. Very important factors going into today's grand final. If you guys are sticking around, make sure you come back and check it out. It is going to be one absolutely heart-stopper of a grand final.
Yeah, I mean, and between these two teams, between Unley and Peel coming through, 2 different play styles as well. It's been interesting to see how these two teams match up with each other. We know that Unley has been one of these dominant teams throughout the series of HSEL, but Peel, they're definitely stepping up to the plate here, especially with Azora, with the amount of shots coming through, and him actually getting those goals as well.
Yep.
So I think that's going to do it now for us for the second match here. I think we're going to hand it over now to, Riki's there, for the interview coming through.
Rankies is going to.
Rankies, that's right.
He's going to interview one of the players from Peel High School.
Yeah, and get their thoughts on the game as well. And I'm interested to see how they thought them against this team.
He's going to go. I think he's going to go interview Azora in a minute. There he is.
He's coming out now. So we're going to hand it over to him now, guys, and make sure you stick around as well for the grand finals coming up very soon.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that series. I've got Azora here with me. Mate, tell me what it was like for the win there. It was a pretty close series.
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking. Like, we didn't expect the pressure they were going to give us. So in defense, we started to crumble a bit. I'm shaking right now. I've got so much pressure, but yeah, they pulled through. They did a lot better than I expected. They actually were really scared of us. So yeah, big ups to them.
Yeah, well, Jando and Foz in particular are quite a powerful duo, and Singe fitting in with them nicely as that trio. Very powerful team. Look, coming into this, I expected them to have a little bit more team cohesion than you, but obviously you being a very powerful 1v1 player on the open ranked ladder, if people aren't aware, Azora's been around for quite a while. He's a very talented player. What was it like representing your school and everything?
Oh, it's amazing. Like, I get to play outside of school. It's like not the same. So these boys who I play with, they're my mates in real life, so it's good to share this experience. Fly out to Adelaide, have some fun. It's a lot better.
Awesome. And what do you think about what HSEL are doing? You reckon it's good?
Yeah, definitely. It's grassroots, as they've said, so hopefully bring up some new players in the pro scene and yeah, just get a lot of younger people into it as well, and high school and all that. Yeah, nice.
Absolutely. Well, once again, thanks to both the teams for playing. Kiama, you guys did very well. commiserations, but Peel High School will be moving forward through into the grand final, and you're going up against Delusion, Bean Farmer, and Josh Ortex. What are you expecting with that?
I haven't seen them play too much, so not really sure. I know Delusion's a bit scary, so definitely watching out for him. But yeah, not too sure what to expect from the other two.
No worries. Well, best of luck in the match. Hope you figure it out on the way. Guys, Bajo and Muzelk will be up here having a bit of a chat. I think they're going to do a 1v1 as well. That'll be happening at 1:30. Down by the water, the food trucks are open from now on. So there is a little bit of a short break. You've got about 10 minutes, but everything should be kicking back up again in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Good job, man. Good play.
Test, test. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Did you guys catch the best of 5 between Peel High School and Kiama High School before? What a match that was. So right now we have Badger and Muselk. They're gonna come up, do a bit of Q&A, and then they're gonna have a one-on-one Rocket League. So first up, I'll introduce Muselk. Grand entrance. And next up, Badger. Oh.
Thank you, Woody.
I see how it is. You guys like him more?
I think I got more claps. That's right. I'm
a little bit offended.
I paid them beforehand. Hi, everyone. My name's Banjo, and we have a very special guest this afternoon. Muselk is, I don't know if you, who knows who Muselk is? Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't, Muselk is one of Australia's, if not Australia's biggest YouTuber. You're getting close to hitting 6 million subscribers, and your success is like a runaway freight train. My first question is, why are you so popular?
I play Fortnite. That's basically
Who likes Fortnite?
That's pretty good. It's a good game.
It's the game of the moment, Fortnite. We should address it straight away. Why do you think Fortnite has exploded so much in the last 3 months?
I think it ticks so many boxes. Like PUBG was pretty popular, but the fact that game got so popular. Sorry, it's really hard to talk with an echo. That game got so popular, even though it was so broken. And Fortnite was really the first well-made Battle Royale game. And it's free, and it doesn't have exploitative pay-to-win stuff. It ticks every box. And it looks beautiful.
It has that timeless look, kind of like Blizzard games where, because in 4 years from now, PUBG is, unless they update it, is going to look old, right? But Fortnite will probably still look good because it's got that timeless art style, the colorful lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly. I think the thing I really love about it is just that I feel like there's always so much to improve on.
Yeah.
When I played Overwatch, I knew I got to a point where I was like, yep, this is pretty much as good as I'm ever going to get. I'm not going to be any better at the game. There are just people who are better than me. Whereas in Fortnite, you constantly feel like you're learning to build better and shoot better and do more elaborate meme strategies. There's always more to do.
How exciting to have a new type of shooter which has a new element to it. That's what excites me about Fortnite, is the building component of it. I haven't played a game like that before where the building has been so good and so important to actually winning a round, getting a royale. It's just such an integral part of how you're thinking and strategically. It's a real change for a shooter.
Well, the crazy thing is they didn't even mean to make the Fortnite that we know. Fortnite was originally a PvE game where you fight off zombies, and then it kind of died down and it wasn't nearly as popular as they wanted. And they made a last-ditch effort where they were like, screw it, we'll make a Battle Royale game. And then apparently it works because now they're making $600 million a month.
Yeah, they've made $1 billion so far, I believe.
I think it's got to be more because I think they announced they made $600 million in April.
It's insane. It's also, I guess, when you have a game that's free, that's works, it's an esports ready game, and it's colorful. Everyone can play it, and they put it on every single platform too, right? You can play it on your phone. It's got crossplay. I don't know another game that has done crossplay so well. But we should talk. I want to talk more about you and your success. Yeah. Let's talk about you. So, YouTube is hard to break into now, but you did it. You did it. Was there one thing in particular that really exploded you on YouTube? Did you come in at the right time? What was it about your videos and what you've created, the community you've built on YouTube? What was it that launched you to make this as big as it is for you?
I think it was a mix for me because I came in at a midpoint. I started in 2014, so 4 and a bit years ago now. And it was at a point where YouTube was still already pretty big. There were a lot of really big channels. That was kind of in the Minecraft phase when everyone was just blowing up. But I got really lucky because I started with TF2, which was a game I was just obsessed with. And it was really just a hobby. I was just making videos for fun. But the 2 big content creators for that game, Star and Germa, kind of stopped when I started, just by coincidence. And because of that, there was just this huge hole where everyone was like, what do we watch?
You filled the void.
Yeah, they were like, I guess this crappy kid with a headset mic is all we've got now, so we may as well watch him. And then that's kind of what started me off. And then I think kind of growing the number one thing I learned is just you have to do unique things. You can't just be like, this is me playing the video game. You've got to be doing like, and I think that's why most people kind of know me for doing really weird, dumb, like meme strat stuff.
Give us an example for those in the audience who may not know what a meme strat is.
Or just really dumb ways to play the game that mostly probably get you killed and don't really work. But when they do work, it looks really cool in a video. You know, so like in Overwatch, there was a emote where you could just like lie down and just stay in like a lying down pose. So you try and find a bush and hide next to the objective. So when people try to capture it, they can't. And they're looking around, but they can't see you because you're lying in a bush. And 90% of the time, you die. But I cut that out of the video, and you see where it works.
And would you say, like, I know YouTube now is really hard to penetrate, right? If you don't already have a big following, it's hard to make a living out of YouTube. I'd love to know if you agree with that. But if you do want to get started, if you want to make YouTube content, or even if you want to stream or do something with games in content creation, would you say that's your biggest tip, to be different? Like, what's your golden rules?
I mean, it's really, you've just got to make something to stand out. Because the reality is, you know, when it comes to just like playing games, none of us are ever going to be as good as Markiplier at just playing games. Like, they're just too funny, they're too entertaining, they're too good at it. You can't beat them. So you have to try and find your own kind of niche, like your own way to stand out from the crowd. Because the reality is, it's just so hard to break through the millions of channels. And it's the great thing about YouTube. Like, what makes YouTube so awesome is that anyone can do it. Like, literally, any of you can just pull up some recording software on your computer, hit record with, like, from 0 to 100,000 subscribers, I use like a $20 headset microphone. I go back and watch those videos and I like cringe into my shell listening to myself. But like, you can do it. And that's what makes YouTube so special. But it's also what makes it so hard, is that you're trying to get ahead of the other 10 million people who are also trying to do the same thing. So the only way you can get ahead is just by doing something different, like meme strats.
I've got 2 more questions for you, and then we're going to play a game of Rocket League together. Are you good at Rocket League?
Oh God, no.
I can't remember which buttons do what. I haven't played it in so long, so that'll be
The
interesting.
ball goes
in my
goal?
net.
Oh.
My ball goes in your net.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Right.
And you got
So I should
boost
just
and
let
jump.
that happen.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Watching these guys play, I was telling some of the guys before, I was just like, when I play Rocket League, I feel like a drunk person trying to drive a car. I'm like,
Yes.
I can't make this thing go where I want it to go. And then I watch them, and they're just like flying through the edge, like knocking it left and right.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
It's a perfect game. They took soccer and they put cars in it. It's just perfect. You can't say anything bad about Rocket League.
No building, no weird other crazy stuff like Fortnite. Just
Don't need
ball
it.
in a car.
Soccer balls and cars, pure game. I look forward to seeing the finals, which will happen after we have a game too. So please stick around for that. I've got 2 more just questions regarding YouTube and what it's like being a content creator for you. My biggest one is that you've actually pivoted games a couple of times, right? You had a huge Overwatch. You were huge into Overwatch for a long time, and now obviously Fortnite, and you started with TF2 and some other games in between. How do you make the choice to pivot, and how do you recognize when a game is going to be massive and it's like, now's the time to do it? And why should you pivot? All that kind of stuff.
I mean, for me, I've never really picked games because I think they're big. I've just gotten very lucky because, you know, so moving from TF2 to Overwatch, that was obvious because, well, I mean, TF2, Overwatch, like there's a very clear like, and you know, as much as I love TF2, by the time I kind of stopped playing it, I had 5,000 hours in it, which parents do not let your kids play games that much. That's an unhealthy amount. But yeah, I had 5,000 hours in it. I'd made like hundreds of videos, and it was just at a point where I'm like, I literally have no new ideas. Like, hey guys, this is me playing the heavy. Like, I've done this 100 times before. So it's kind of, for me, the exciting thing about finding a new game that I love is that it opens up a whole new world of video ideas, you know? Basically new meme strategies because it's a new game and you've got all this new stuff to explore. And for me, like, I mean, Overwatch, that was obvious. Like, it's just, I knew I loved class-based shooters. I knew I loved the Blizzard guys. I've been playing Overwatch like crazy since the beta and moved in on that. And then with Fortnite, I mean, I played a lot of PUBG, but I never really liked it from a video standpoint. And as soon as Fortnite Battle Royale came out, I was like, I made a video on that like day 1 that it came out. And on I think my very first video, I built like a thing all the way to the top of the map. And I I didn't win the game because I died when I fell off. But I tried to win the game by building to the top of the map and going from there. And like, just like I fell in love with you could just tell from day one how much creativity that game allowed. And the more creativity a game has, the more fun you can have with videos.
I guess, yeah, the more creative you with the videos, right? Because like when you're a content creator, a YouTuber, a streamer, you work in television, whatever, your games are your tools. That's the thing I always try and think about. These are the tools you use to have fun with, and you've had fun using these tools, people want to watch it. My other big question is, you know, along with all the YouTubing and everything else that you do, there's such a business side to it, right? There's how do you manage your own expectations of what you want to make? You know, how do you take a day off? How do you handle all this business stuff that you probably have to deal with?
I try to ignore it as much as I can. I literally just try and focus on make videos, and whatever happens is really it. You know, like on the business side, I've got a manager who helps me with, you know, the kind of scary formal things, and she just tells me, get on this plane at this time and go here. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Emma. But I mean, essentially for me, YouTube these days doesn't feel really any different to when I did it when I had 10,000 subscribers. It's wake up in the morning, what's something I really want to do and show people and have fun with, make that video, post the video, see people enjoying it. One thing I actually had to really stop doing was like watching my like subscriber numbers and view numbers. It's really addictive and unhealthy because it'll go up one day, you're like great, but then it'll go down the next day and you feel horrible. And it's just because YouTube it's almost like, you guys know at the end of a term you get a report card, right? And you're looking at it, you're like, oh God, what did Miss Crowley say about me this time? And you get really nervous. YouTube's like that, but you get a report card every single day and you panic every single day. So stopping looking at that and just focusing on having fun, making videos, I found is the best way. Everything works out.
Yeah, that's great advice. I hear that all the time too. It's like, you know, focus on your own content, right? Just focus on what you're doing, and if you do good work, you will succeed eventually with a bit of luck. A round of applause for Museum, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for talking to us today. And we're going to play some Rocket League now. Are you ready?
Who's going to win?
Who thinks?
Hands up for Baja. Hands up for Musa. Yeah!
Oh no! All right,
there are a lot of smart people in this crowd.
Okay,
I can tell already.
Considering I said I can't remember which button is boosting, that's probably quite accurate.
You've seen the pinnacle of Rocket League, now witness the bottom of the barrel.
Everything has a spectrum. All right, let's get this going. Bear with us for a second here, guys. We're going to find our
Wait, are
computers.
you blue or am I blue?
I'm blue.
So you're this side.
Am I? This is blue. Is that?
That's.
Where am I going? I'm on that side. Oh yeah. I was looking at the headset color, but the blue lighting. Okay, cool. I'm over here. Which one? This one. Here we go.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to switch off here and switch my headset mic. Oh, can you hear me, everyone? Hello.
How do I go forward again?
I'm joining. This is warm up. Are we doing a warm up round, or are we just going for it?
I don't know how to boost.
You know what?
I forgot.
Me too. The warm up round will be the round. That's fine.
Okay. No, I'm getting it.
We've started.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, have we started?
We've started. No, no. This is. Oh no! I'm gonna score myself. It's already happening, guys.
It's okay, guys. Look at this. We're going back. I'm gonna oh God, I'm upside down.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
here we go. Nah, intercepted. I got the ball skills. Okay, and now. Oh my God, this is gonna be a long game.
This is gonna be a long game of us just flailing, trying to remember how to play.
Wait, I just remembered something you can do.
Oh yes!
No!
I'm gonna miss!
Defend! No! Oh, yes. This is all a distraction.
No!
I'm running up the side now. Okay, no, I got this. I'm just gonna grab that. And then I've got, you know what? It's gonna be a lot easier if you just give up now.
Maybe we should just make this. We just make this one round, and we go really slow until one of us manage to.
If anything, I just hope this gives the audience an appreciation for how good the pros are at the game.
Oh no! Yes!
No! Yes!
No!
No!
Go ball, go!
Yes, I love this game.
We need to think in Pythagoras. We need to think in angles.
Were you trying to say Pythagoras?
I said Pythagoras.
Oh, come on.
I'm helping you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
No, it's all a fake.
Yep, just knock it over
He's-
here.
Oh, no!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes! Professional video game player here, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention.
Warm up rounds over. Let's look at this. Look at this shot. Oh, I leaped too soon. Heroic leap, though, right? So that counts for
I
something.
think we all know this is the real final right here. Okay, I'm going in.
These poor people that have
Oh,
watched.
no.
Oh, yeah, I knew you were going to jump, mate.
That was my move.
Predicted it, mate.
Oh, no! No! Give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up!
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yes!
I could have had it.
Okay, he's turning it back. Oh, it's going. It's going.
No, it's not.
No! That was really close.
I'm not very good.
Oh, God.
I'm not very good at the
No,
angles, but
no,
I'm
no.
protecting your jumps, mate.
No!
Yes! Did you see this? Did I use the force? Look at the way the ball moves here.
I think I basically scored an own goal.
Now we're thinking with angles.
Yeah, geometry. Okay.
One for
don't worry.
one. No jump this
No,
time.
no.
No jump.
I tried. I just failed. Don't even think about it, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That's a nice flip.
Thank you.
I'm not very good at doing
I'm trying to get a little bit more of the fancy play in
Yeah,
here.
me too. I'm trying to do some flips now. It's not
show
going
off
so
to all
well,
the
though.
people. Okay, this is just.
If only you
Alright, I
could.
got it.
If only you could.
This
build
time.
Some, if only you could build some walls, mate.
Please.
If only you could build some walls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa! What
whoa.
the hell? Oh no!
Oh, you just backed
No.
it in.
Oh, yes! Run it up the middle.
No, 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 no,
That
no,
was
no, no,
tactical
no,
play.
no, 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 no.
Tactical
Push,
play.
push, 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 push.
Tactical play.
Oh, well done. Oh, that was a well-earned goal.
Love how supportive the audience is being.
Look at that. Clean line, clean hits. Beautiful work, mate. Beautiful work. I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to do scumbag maneuvers right here. And
Oh! I challenge you. I up the scum.
I've been outscummed again. Okay. Oh, no. I don't know whether to have like the ball tracking thing turned on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got that on. haven't I?
Audience, what's the meta? Do
I
I
can't
follow the
remember.
ball or do I go the normal camera?
I can't remember how to...
Follow the ball, they're saying. Okay.
I like having it off. I can't remember how to do it, though. So
I mean, I
I'm
heard
staying
one
trapped.
random guy.
Distraction.
Well, whoever said follow the ball, you were wrong.
Hey, this is a pretty even game. Are we going to go into 45 minutes of overtime?
Look, I mean, backstage, they told me to make it close. They said, don't school him. I said, okay, I got you guys. Going to close it out. Honestly, this is not... Okay. And
What are you going to do?
no. Oh!
No. I don't think so.
And... Okay, that's bad.
That's
That's what
bad.
you want.
It's bad for you. Oh, you got all the boost, though. You got the sweet
Yeah, I'm
boost.
stealing it.
Are you, though?
Yeah, over his head.
Are you, though?
And then-
Backflips.
Yes, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I'm out of boost!
Yes! No, you,
Oh,
you
yes!
said you were out of boost, you
I
liar!
picked some up along the way, mate! Never trust a scumbag.
Oh, intercepted.
Sweet Rams. Okay, let's try again. Oh, I've got so much boost.
He's bringing it down the side.
Bring it down the side.
Huh.
Where you going?
And then
Where you going?
over the head.
Where you going, mate?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
What's the
dear.
backflip play?
Oh! Back to play, help me, thank you so much! No! Go, ball, go, ball!
bad.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
No! Oh! I feel like I'm like knocking the ball in front of my own goal. Look at that attempted defense there. Really quality stuff.
I think you're utilizing some good strats. Keep doing what you're doing, mate. It's working.
It is working. It's going to go great.
It's this first one that's really intense for me. This
Oh,
first.
whoa. Oh, no!
Yes!
I was stuck on top of the ball! I was stuck on top of the ball! Look at this!
It's not it's not YouTube, mate. You can't edit these out later. So
Don't worry, 2 goals in 1 minute is going to happen. You just need to not go for the ball off the start, okay?
it's best of 3. I feel like we're learning. Sure, I'm definitely not going to go for the ball and do a little jump this time. Oh no, I did it!
Oh! He brings it back. He brings it back.
I want to make it a close game, like you said.
Obviously, these are the
feel
kind
like-
of plays that I know how to make every time.
What am I doing?
Oh,
I
what
just, like,
are you
what was
doing?
it doing?
Right over the head
Right
there.
over it, mate.
Not even a struggle.
And then you,
Okay, he's
then you
got it again.
reversed into me. Come on, mate.
He's got it again. He's got it again. Watch it.
Nope.
Oh,
Not this time. I'm
Come
not
on.
falling. No!
come on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Yes, 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 yes.
Bad,
Just-
bad, 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 bad.
just gentle work here. Just gentle,
And
gentle.
no,
Plants!
gentle.
Oh, no!
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Give me
I'm
back,
so
give me back,
far
give me
away.
back.
I'm so far away. But I got all the boost.
Oh, God, no. No. 45 seconds. I've got to score.
You got to score, mate.
Watch the...
It's alright. We got best of 3.
Oh, God.
I probably need this win, you know.
Yeah, honestly.
I've just got to keep
probably
you
do.
away. I've just got to keep you away from it for 30 seconds. I don't even need to score. It's fine.
But can you keep the... Oh, God,
yes,
I
I
pressed spacebar. I pressed spacebar. No, that was the wrong button. I was like, spacebar's the jump button, right? Oh, no.
I'm blaming your tools.
22
I'm
seconds.
blaming your tools, mate.
I can still do it.
No, you can't.
I
No,
can.
No,
Oh, I can and I will.
You're going to do it.
I can
it's
and I
gonna
will.
happen.
I
You're
can
gonna
and
do
I
it.
will.
Oh,
I can and I will.
wow, I'm impressed.
This is the true grand final that people asked for.
Look at that.
Wow.
I got overconfident. I was like,
True
I got this in the
high-level stuff
bag.
there.
15 seconds left.
Incredible gameplay. We're both equally horrible at the video game, guys.
Oh.
13 seconds.
You know, I'm learning that being in the air is not a good thing. The less I'm in the air, the less chance.
6.
No! Oh!
Deflected away! Okay. I guess golden goal. Golden goal now.
Here we go.
Whoever scores is the winner of this first best of 3.
Oh!
Oh, okay. She's off to the
Oh,
side.
no, I'm too far away. I'm way too far away.
Okay.
Get to boost,
Deflected
get to
away.
boost.
Beautiful backflip.
Deflected again. Double deflection.
Oh, yes.
No, don't.
Come on. Oh.
I helped you. I helped you there accidentally.
little bit,
Just a little bit of help.
I love how, like, I'm driving like a grandma. No, no, no.
Just focus, Barjo. Just focus, mate.
No,
just
don't
focus. Just, no, I'm gonna miss.
Oh,
I'm gonna miss.
epic save.
Oh, I'm
according to
too
my
far
screen.
away.
Yes. It's going.
No.
Oh, no.
No, it's not. You missed it, mate. Oh.
This is way too intense, dude.
I feel like I'm playing video games for the first time. Like I've never played a game before.
Oh, the juggle. The juggle is big.
No, it's not. This not happening, mate. It's not happening.
Got the boost, though.
I'm feeling really competitive.
Oh, no. I'm feeling competitive, too. That's why I can't let you win this. I'm sorry.
Oh!
He snuck it through. The last minute delay. What is that?
Yeah.
Look at this. The bounce.
Little sneaky fake.
Oh!
There. Little sneaky fake. That was a flip of the coin. You almost had that. Do we stay in overtime? Oh, no, win! First round!
First round to you. Like I said, making it interesting for the people.
Well played, mate. Well played. It's all right. We got 2 more rounds to go.
This is actually very intense.
I'm sweating.
Sweating bullets. Pro teams,
Why are you
sign
using-
up after.
Why are you using the keyboard?
Because I wanted to give you an advantage.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so
guys?
much.
That's the only reason I'm losing, okay?
We good to go for another round? Yeah, all right, we're going for another round. We're doing it. I'm going to save that replay. I'm going to call it Barjo. Oh, too late!
Ah!
No! I was going to write something
There's
awful.
no
from the
proof that
best.
anything happened anymore. 2, 1. Watch the
And
quick
2,
goal.
3.
He's going to start the goal. He's going to start off with a quick
Oh,
goal.
yep, you got it.
Oh my god, please.
You got it. You got it. You got it straight away. I messed up. I goofed.
It's time to shut you down,
Yeah,
Barjo.
shut me down good then. What was I doing?
What were you doing?
What was I doing,
Honestly,
mate?
very good question.
I don't know.
This is why I'm going to be getting the contracts for the pro teams after this
Yeah,
game.
really?
And
Yeah.
you are not. Okay, watch this. I'm going to do a little bit of a...
Oh, blue.
Oh, a bit of a side jump there. Bit of a side
I
jump.
hit it first.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Okay, he's got it. And it's... Okay.
Where's
he's
it?
got
Where's
Oh,
it?
Okay, it's here.
Where's it
Oh,
going?
he's got it.
Oh, no, I've lost the...
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, he's got it!
Yes!
Oh, mate!
It's shutting it out now.
I've turned off the ball tracking and it's messing me up and I don't know how to turn it back on.
See, I'm listening to my good friend in the audience who told me to do it.
How do I turn it back on?
Well, if you were using a
Triangle?
keyboard and mouse, it would be spacebar, but I couldn't tell you. Oh, this is the goal that I always score. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh,
Not today, buddy!
No, 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 no.
no, no, no.
No.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not even going to help it. I'm going to get out of the way and let it do its own thing.
I was literally thinking that was the one that I always got.
You're overconfident, mate.
Really was, dude. It's brutal. If you mess up like that first one,
Yep.
there's no coming back.
There's so much
You
excitement.
don't have a teammate.
That first charge is so exciting.
Okay, there we go.
Do you like?
Finally.
I like to do a little jump.
I won the tee off. Oh,
You
I
want
do
the
a
tee
little
off.
jump
It's
too.
pretty close as well. Just gonna get it away. Just gonna move it.
Oh, look at that! A little bit of a bicycle here.
Oh, I'm reversing. Oh no! No!
Come on!
So my tactic there was to reverse the ball back to your goal, and it didn't work very well.
No, I found going forward in the car is normally better than going
I
back.
see.
Okay. I'm ready.
That's right, I'm too behind. We got 4 minutes, mate.
This
There's
is the
plenty
one
of
that I
time.
always score. I got it
Yep.
wrong.
Don't you always score in all of them?
Okay, that was bad.
Yep.
You're getting better. I don't like it.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh no! I missed my angle.
Honestly, I kind of like would love to play against one of the good players just to see how schooled we would get. You know?
That would be pretty fun. Whenever I played against a pro player, it's been fun for like a minute.
What the?
And then,
What was that?
And then the sadness. Then the sadness happens.
I got
Just tap
pulled.
it in.
I got pulled
Just
back.
Tap it in.
Something weird happened there. I want this.
I think we are getting a little bit of lag down then, but maybe it's just our brains.
Okay, it was lag.
Was it lag? I
think it was lag.
All my
There was
losses
definite
have been
lag
as
there.
well, for sure. I
Obviously, that is the only reason you're scoring. The lag on this LAN connection is throwing me off. Okay, come on. And
I was a bit late. I was a bit late on that one, and I went
wasn't
too
though.
high.
I wasn't though.
Yeah, you're gonna
I gotta
get
go
it.
in.
You go- oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, yeah.
At least I scored it for you.
Thank you. Trying to take my credit at the last minute. I see how it is.
Yep, that's it. It still counts.
Wow, look, just
Look
look
at
at
this. I'm helping you
beautiful
out.
juggling.
I'm helping you out, mate.
It's like me and Pee Wee soccer again.
Well, you might have this one in the bag. I mean, 2 for 4. I'm not going so well.
Dude,
on
there
this
are
start.
3 minutes 50 left. I don't know. This round feels incredibly long. Okay. Come on. What you gonna do, huh? You gonna try and
A little
juggle
bit
the ball
of
in?
blip. A little bit of
Ain't gonna happen.
Oh,
I'm here.
a little blip.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's bad.
So I figured out why I'm losing. It's
just-
all the time I'm spending in the air. That's really messing me up. When I get stuck in the air,
It's like I really. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. A little bit of a juggle. A
then I
little
get-
bit of a
then I
juggle.
get stuck in the air, and I don't have any reserve
Okay,
boost
and
to
then
like catch up.
Oh, bounce it over him again. Oh my god. I'm quitting YouTube to become a soccer
You definitely need
Rocket
to,
League
what
professional.
What am I doing? No, no. Oh!
Oh, whoa.
What are we doing?
A little bit of weird stuff going on here.
Stuff going on.
Come on.
No.
No. Oh, this is agonizing.
A little bit of weird stuff. It's fine. Oh!
The
damn.
boost saves the day.
Yeah, that boost is good. That's a good
Come
boost.
back again.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I messed up.
I didn't know. Okay, I've got it now. Come on.
No.
Where
No,
do you
it
keep
is-
get out of my
it
way.
is
Where do you
my-
keep getting these boosts from?
It is my
Oh,
ball.
the bicycle kick
It is my
of
ball,
the century.
and I'm taking it with me. Oh no, I'm not.
Possibly a
Well,
play of
no,
the
no.
match right here. Possibly a play of the match.
Oh no! I'm doing it for you! I did it for
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, mate. I don't want you to leave today feeling sad.
I feel like I could basically just like let you handle the ball,
You
and
should.
you could probably just score the goal.
I
you
just
know?
backed it in for you just to give you a little tip there.
2 minutes 30.
That's
That's
you
fine.
got this. I can do this. It's all right. I've already won the first one, so that's the one that counts.
Oh, he's got the arrogance.
That's the one.
Oh,
that,
it's over. Oh, come on, bounce down. Yes. And no.
You've got this one in the
I
back.
was just trying to block you there
Yeah,
from
I was
getting
trying to
back in.
reverse you under it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Look, I'm trying
I was
to push you under it so I
was-
can maybe kick it away.
I was like full braking there to try and go backwards.
Oh, this
no.
is worth it. This has been a great round. Even though I'm doing so much worse in this one, it's been the most fun.
Yeah, it is more fun when I win. I agree. Oh no, you've really the touch.
Just patience,
Not
mate.
good enough.
A little bit of patience. A little bit of patience there.
Interception and you got to do the little juggle. You know, you got to do the juggle bounce.
Juggle bounce. Where are you going to take it?
And
Where are you going to hit it?
I'm gonna bicycle kick it off the back. Wow,
back
plays incredible stuff.
Yeah. Oh no.
Watch out for me
don't-
in the next year
Oh.
tournament, even though I'm no longer in high school and probably can't legally compete. Okay.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh no. A little bit of reverse there. A little bit
No,
of.
that's fine. He's getting all of the.
Oh!
It's like it's just like a little occasional like
Yeah,
time
it's like a
reversal,
little-
right? It's just like
a little
you
bit
get-
of
Oh come on, come on,
No,
come
mate.
on!
No, mate.
Yeah,
you
got
got
a
this.
boost, takes it home.
I keep busting my reserves.
It's a shutout round right here. Honestly, I feel like maybe we should just look at who had the bigger goal margin and go off that.
I really am feeling like it should be the best of 3 like we originally talked about.
Until I had the upper hand, at which point I don't think that's the best option anymore.
You're definitely, I mean, you've got this one. I should just retire, mate.
Oh no.
Or the
No,
amazing...
but I
maybe
don't just
amazing-
want to win this round. I
maybe
want
amazing
to
comeback.
watch this backflip I'm going to do here. It's
What's
gonna
this
be
flip I'm
awesome.
going to do? I'm going to send it away. You do your backflip.
Thank you. That was a great. Oh no 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 no!
Oh, yes.
I feel like 90% of the goals we set up on our own
Definitely.
goal.
Yeah, or do ourselves. You know.
Like in a totally like botched defense attempt, we
Yeah.
just knock it right in the front.
Subconsciously, I'm trying to teach you how to score yourself by scoring in your own goal so much. I think that's what's happening.
Genius. Okay, this is the one though. Watch this. And oh my god, I just want another one of those little sneaky goals. You know?
Yeah, I want one of them.
Oh, he juggles it over the head. And Oh, I've reversed it in my own direction again.
Blip.
Not the play.
What's happening? This is happening, mates.
It's
Oh, no, it's not.
It's
Oh, that big bruise.
not. Oh, damn it. You say that in such like an aggressive way, like you really.
Oh,
no! Again.
No!
He's a god.
Wow, look at this. 3 to 8.
Can he get it to the 10-goal BM?
It's not even
level?
about if I can catch up now. It's about what maximum score can I embarrass Barto with now.
It's just purely down. Can you do like are there emotes in this? I don't think there are.
You can do like nice job, take a shot.
Oh,
With
God, I'm
D-pad.
not saying nice
I don't know,
job.
the keyboard.
But is there like the thing where it says nice job, but when you actually want to like DM someone, you spam nice job like sarcastically?
Yeah, it does that. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again.
Oh, I did it for you. This one's over, mate.
Bajo, you are the
What
best
am I-
teammate.
what am I
a man
doing?
could ask for. You're just really helping us out here.
I got overconfident, mate. You've learned the game now. You've learned the tricks. I haven't caught up quick
Oh,
enough.
fantastic.
Look at this. Amazing.
Can he get it to 10? 58
Amazing.
seconds on the clock.
That's my goal now. Not to let you get to 20 is my goal.
It's going to be too late. And... Oh, my God. No.
Sneaky little... Yes.
No!
Yes. Just had to do a little jump there because I could sense you coming up behind me.
I was going so hard for that ball. Oh, my God. Didn't turn around
Look at
fast
this.
enough.
I can sense you.
Like a Jedi.
Maybe I could catch up. I just want to get to 6. That's my goal. Set low goals.
It's a solid goal. Actually, no. That's... I am all... Okay, here we go. Wait, where's that ball? Oh, no. Here we go. And...
Oh, I helped.
Oh, he's
helped.
done it again.
Oh,
done it again.
Oh,
10 goals on the board.
Congratulations.
Taking
Well
him
done. Oh,
to-
man.
The washing... What's taking him...
This round, I'm just practicing now. Take it to the laundromat.
Taking to the
And do
laundromat?
your undies.
Is that the word?
You know my hotel, it costs $5 to clean my underpants.
And this is really what I came here to find out
So
today.
expensive. Why does cleaning underpants?
Just
I
buy a
messed
new
up.
pair at that stage, really.
I messed up.
I was
I didn't-
distracting you with all the laundromat
You were. I
talk.
didn't pick up the boost.
That's actually a high-level Rocket League play. They use it in the
Talk
they
about
use it in the
underpants.
tournaments. Yeah, you distract them with talk about underwear, and then you sneak the ball. Oh, okay, and then you sneak the ball in with a bit of lag.
Oh, no.
And then, oh come on, he's gonna get it. Oh no,
No, he's
gonna
not.
bounce.
He's not.
No, but then you're gonna knock it in for me.
No, not. Oh, man, you've dominated this round. I'm so impressed.
I just want you to know that this is exactly how the next round's gonna go.
You reckon?
Yeah, no.
Maybe
I'll
I'll enter focus mode next round, and we'll see.
We got
Maybe
20.
we'll see a new side of me. Maybe this is me just learning your strats,
There
playing
is-
this badly, so I can see how you do, mate.
There is no hope for you. Okay,
Probably
oh,
isn't.
come on. Quick goal. Oh,
No quick goal.
big stalemate. Get off my car.
Get off my car! To my car!
Oh, nice. Thank you. I'm just going to just slowly dribble this
Yeah,
one
a
over.
little bit.
and
Oh,
then-
jump!
oh,
I can sense.
9 seconds. 8 seconds.
I
No,
can do
7
this.
seconds.
Oh, it's going in!
No!
It's going in!
No! What is that?
Worth it.
Did anyone...
Worth it. Look at this goal. One tap, and that's it, mates.
You calculated that angle. You knew that's how it was going to go. This is the level of play we're operating at. This is incredible. 3 seconds on the... Watch this 3-second goal, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's not even going to touch the ground.
3-second goal.
It's not even going to touch... Okay, we're done. Oh, come on. Can he touch it? Levitate the ball. No. I
No.
suck.
Well done. You dominated that round, man. There was some good plays in there. That was good.
Force of nature.
It's serious time now. You ready to get serious?
Oh, yeah. No, these are my warm-up hits.
These are warm-up
I'm
hits.
ready now.
All right, cool.
I'm ready to dominate.
Yeah, cool. Maybe I'll switch to... Should I switch to keyboard? Is now the time?
Probably not.
We won't bother saving that.
Honestly, I
people.
really wouldn't recommend the keyboard. It's just not good for driving games.
No.
Okay, here we go. It's the final countdown.
Give us a round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's G it up a little bit.
Guys, please, I need emotional support. Okay, there we go. Watch the back foot play. And, okay, that was a fail. Absolute fail.
Focus mode.
You shouldn't have applauded for him, guys. That's what gave it away.
Give me the energy. Give me your energy, you fools. So whenever the next goal is, I want everyone in the crowd to shout "goal." Let's get some audience participation happening.
Only shout that if it's my goal. Come on.
Oh, we were both going very, very fast.
Oh my
we were going
God.
Sonic
Come
speed
on.
there, mate.
Come on. And
oh no, I missed it.
He's missed it again. He's missed it again. He's a god. No! And now I've got this.
You've got the super boost.
Here we go.
It's not going to help you, mate. It's not
And
going to help you.
over the head.
It's going to know you're going to get it.
My God.
I can sense you're going to get this one.
Okay,
No, you're not.
I've totally bungled this.
Good.
Oh, Jesus, no.
It's like the ball's on top of me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, why did I push
Watch
it?
this bounce back.
I had that bounce back. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm helping you, mate.
He's coming through.
I'm just helping you.
Oh,
he's
my
still
God,
coming
no.
through.
Can you just let me get the ball up your end already, please? It's very rude. Feeling a distinct lack
no.
of... Oh, he's got it now.
Oh,
Okay, no, I don't.
what just happened?
Your untimely demise. There we go.
I'm going to blame that one on the force.
Hey, there we go.
Go,
Nice
go, go.
audience. Good goal shouting. And then when Bajo scores, we all boo.
I'm going to put this down to my age. My reflexes are not as good as they were when I was your age.
I'm putting this down to my keyboard.
Keyboard is pro.
We've all got our excuses and... Oh, I thought I had another free goal
that
there.
too. I was a bit slow off the mark there. I thought you had it.
Don't worry, I still got the free goal.
Oh,
no!
Oh
no!
It's going in!
That's going in!
Mate. I'm going to break! No! I'm feeling overconfident now. I'm too
I
excited.
know. I don't like this, actually. This is way too scary.
If only you could carry over your goals from the previous round.
I'm ready.
Are you?
3, 2.
Are you going to do the jump? Or are you going to go straight at it?
Oh, what am I going to do? It's
What are
mind
you gonna do? A
games.
little jump?
Oh, a nice little dead heat there.
Dead heat. Yeah. We're both on the ground. But have you got enough boost to make see this through, mate? I don't think
I
you do.
literally had zero boost, so
Zero
no.
boost.
Oh, but the bicycle kick.
Oh,
the bicycle kick!
Oh!
He's
what a
going to
kick!
the pro leagues, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Everyone just like 10 different angles of, look at that.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, that is beautiful work.
Intimidated yet, my friend?
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed that I managed to do it.
On the
Okay.
keyboard as well.
Oh, these dead heats
These dead
every
heats,
time.
yeah. And then we both run out of boost and we just kind of flail a little bit, right? Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
He's coming around.
I
Wait.
tried to do a bicycle kick.
Oh, no, you're
I
done
didn't do
now.
anything.
This is it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No.
Oh.
Don't tell me I lose to the lag.
Oh, no.
Yes. Thanks for the defense, brother. Oh, no.
I'm not going to do the bicycle kick. I'm too scared.
Yeah. It's a good move.
She keeps bullying me.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, please. No.
Right on the edge too. You did a great defense there, but I just managed to like tap it one more time. Look at
I
this.
need to jump more.
You hit it,
just went
and then,
over my
like-
head.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Brutal.
That was close. That was really close
This is
though.
a bloody close final, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is brutal.
Brutal. Okay, here we go.
I need a pee.
Oh, thank you for that.
It may happen during this. This is so exciting.
Okay, he's got it.
No,
He
he
doesn't have
doesn't.
it. He
I got it.
really doesn't.
I got it.
And I got the boost. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
No, no,
Oh.
no.
You know what I think it is? I think
No!
it's oh, thanks for the goal, mate.
Oh my God, this isn't the way it was supposed to go. Look at the
Look at
struggle.
you do your
You can
flip.
just see the struggle happening at every step along the way.
You know what I reckon it is? I reckon you've got the fancy trick moves down really straight, really good, but I've got the patience.
Apparently I don't, though.
No, you're doing it good.
Yeah,
but
do you?
I'm patient. I forgot to boost.
Yes. No, I was hoping you were distracted.
I forgot to boost completely. Now I'm back
Oh,
again
yes.
for you.
Yes.
It's going in.
Yes.
Did I just do that?
The skills,
Did I just-
ladies and gentlemen.
Did I just score for you? I was totally distracted.
What even happened here? Oh, I think it went up, hit the back of your car.
I backed it in for you! No more reversing.
I would love to see the ratio of own goals to enemy goals. Like,
I've got at least 5 of my own goals in yours. Yeah.
I'm trying to like distract you at the start of every round.
I know. I noticed that. That went
Okay.
well. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
You
Thank
might
you.
have this. You might have this one. Don't get
No, because
overconfident.
this is that bounce where I never know. Oh, come on. Oh, no!
You know what I'm doing now? I'm switching from like lock on to unlock on, and that's working quite well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For like, depending on what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh! Oh no.
Okay,
I
here we
want
go.
that boost. I got the big
Oh,
boost,
you-
mate. I got it.
Damn it. It's fine. Push it up the side.
Yeah, but I got the boost, mate. I'm gonna help you out.
Honestly, that boost is just huge.
Yeah, it's really
Oh.
huge, isn't it?
Okay, speed back in.
Just get it on the bounce. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do?
Okay.
I'm oh no. Oh no! Oh, the leg!
Come on. Yes.
Oh!
Oh no!
This is the most intense thing I've done in my entire life, I think.
This is
in the top
actually
5.
really. I can see why Rocket League became popular.
Exactly. You know, I'm not much of a sport guy. I don't play much sport, but I get it.
I like it when I'm also playing against someone who is equally clueless at the game. Though. It's like I enjoy the game less when. Oh, come on, own goal.
Oh, no,
I'm just gonna let it go.
What's happening?
Just gonna let it go.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes.
No! That's unreal. I thought that was it.
You got the boost, though.
Yeah, I know. I need that, though. I've only got a minute. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, bicycle kick.
We're just spinning around. Oh! No,
Come on, off the rebound.
No, 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 no.
Off the rebound.
No, I'm getting it away. I'm helping you out, mate. I'm helping you out.
No! The last minute lag, I'm calling it. Over the head, back through. This is it.
Oh! Oh! No!
Yes.
No! No!
No! Huge.
Oh, my hands are so sweaty.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I got the boost.
Bicycle kick!
That was not a bicycle. That's not what a bicycle kick is.
It's a budger kick.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, save
I
of
got
the
overconfident.
century.
That was a great save. Well done.
Just like, oh, come on.
I gotta stop breaking.
No, 30 seconds. No!
Oh! You can still. There's plenty of time.
I didn't have any boost yet.
Oh, jump! Go ball! Find your home!
18 seconds.
Find your home ball! Oh!
Come on. Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, you're gonna do it! You're gonna do it! I don't have enough
I need
boost!
to correct it. I need to correct it. No! No way! 2, 1, and I'm gone. I'm done. Unbelievable.
Oh man, I needed that win after that last round though. You totally dominated.
Oh, dude, I can't believe I messed up that last goal.
I gotta save the replay. Gotta save it quick.
My heart's beating. My hands are shaking.
Save.
I'm gonna go back to playing shooter games.
Okay, good. Hey, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Round of applause for Musel, please.
And Budger.
Thank you. Excellent.
All right.
Golf claps all around.
What a game. Thank you very much once again, guys. Sweaty hands. I won't shake your hand today. All right. What a great game. Thanks for watching, guys. In about 10 minutes at 2:30, we're just going to start setting up for the grand finals between Peel High School and Unley High School. So make sure to stick around for that. Thank you very much.
You fear that love is hard to find. Not in your heart, but in your mind. I do need you. Oh, I love you. I do need you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hybrid World HSEL Grand Final. My name is Bizer, that is Rankies, and we are here for some Grand Final action with two brilliant teams, Unley High School and Peel High School. Can't wait to get the action underway today.
Absolutely, it's going to be a hell of a game. Both of these teams have worked absolutely amazingly hard to get here. They're definitely deserving of the positions.
Yep.
And yeah, look, I think we're looking forward to the battle of Delusion and Azora.
Yep.
But
Two
this,
crazy Rocket League players in the online scene that you and I have had the pleasure of calling over the last couple of years. But you guys have had the pleasure of witnessing today. And if anyone has just sat down, you're going to witness some mammoths playing Rocket League today.
Absolutely. It's important to note that the supporting members of these two players are definitely capable as well. In particular, you know, very noteworthy players being Farmer and Josh Ortex, two very powerful players. Look, I'm interested to see how the teams perform on the field. I can't really pick it right now. But I give a slight edge, of course, to Unley High School, just because of how easy the road for them here and throughout today has been so far. But anything can happen in a game like Rocket League.
Certainly favourites. It's a best of 5 grand final, so these guys are going to get underway, and we're just going to let the action go straight away, Rankies.
Absolutely straight up. Azora looking for the early goal. It's a pass off the curb. Blocked out by Delusion. After that pass forward, Josh Ortex, that's around him. Azora's got the clear shot on net and he sinks it bottom left for the first goal. So nice early start here for Peel High School, Buzzer.
They will want to get off to an early start as well against Unley. Don't want to let them get any early goals, considering the first match was a 3-0 against their opponents, and especially with Delusion being in hot form coming off his Gfinity run. You don't want to let him dictate any terms early in the games.
Absolutely. Well, Peel High School, I feel, do have a slight advantage. They had a longer series. They might be a little bit more worn out, but they're slightly more warm than perhaps Unley High School would be. Hence the first goal. See Josh Ortex with a big booming clear down midfield. Brought back immediately by Peel High School. Delusion looking for a clear out. It's going to be Bean Farmer. Lack of boost here for Delusion, so Josh Ortex will go, sets it high. Delusion now has boost, he can get ready for the clear. Here comes the challenge now, takes a long shot on net. Azora's there for the save, keeps the ball controlled close to him so he gets the early challenge, but Delusion demos him on his way out. Josh Ortex sends one towards net, but cleared out by Aussie Jock. Delusion immediately sending it back, so a bit of aerial ping pong happening right now, Buzzer.
This one brought back in by Delusion and very much favourable today. He likes to set up his teammates and will be looking to use them quite often coming in from the wing.
A lot of pass plays that we've seen so far today. Peel High School have been doing a lot of it as well. It's nice to see Aussie Jock over to Zora now out of the corner. There it is. Horizons will be happy with that pass. And they celebrate on stage. So very good pass play early on. And this is a great start for Peel High School. 2-0 now. And look, I do expect Unley High School to react pretty soon though.
Yeah, aggression from Aurora. It shows really good signs from Peel, and they could see if his teammates start to get aggressive as well. It was really good early signs from the team.
Here we go, Azora with another touch. It's a bit of a block there by Bean Farm and Delusion, keeping things moving forward for Unley High School. Looking to get a pinch off the backboard. It's not gone his way. The challenge from Horizon has definitely helped out. Bean Farmer again. Aussie Jock off the backboard, looking for the clearance out. Good demo from Horizons onto Bean Farmer. Temporarily breaks down the Unley High School attack, but that means one of them's back in defense with fresh boost again. So here comes Bean Farmer, looks for top left. It's a little bit higher there. Looking to set up the pass play again, but so far well controlled in defense from Peel High School Buzzer.
Some rotations here. Unley would like to try and get these 2 goals back and bring it. And there's a shot for Delusion and finds the right side, and they get the 1.
Buries this in the top right corner, 106 kilometres per hour. Sets up himself as well. Just a bit poor positioning there for the Peel High School defence, but I don't really blame them, Buzzer. I don't think they saw that one coming. That was very quick.
And Delusion has the ability as well to work himself down the field and use his own pace as well. Josh Ortex getting this forward off the kickoff. Immediately a counter from the opposition.
Delusion looks downfield. Horizons, it's a great pass. The Aussie Jock looking to challenge Josh Ortex on the wall. Does get it back in the midfield, but Azora not in a position to be able to challenge that one. He's just biding his time. Comes through now with the Horizons. Aussie Jock looking to rotate back out. Sends this one forward. Azora, good pass back. Maybe they're just looking to hold on to this lead right now, Visor, but the aggression still needs to be maintained.
A lot of the last match, they had the 2 goals that they scored after the 4th minute and worked it with some pressure in the back line. But against Unley High School, they're going to need to score a little bit more and be a lot more defensive moving forward into an attacking play. So certainly going to need to score more.
Absolutely. Aussie Jock out there by Delusion. Gets a shot towards net. It's just off that left post, and Josh Ortex wasn't close enough to be able to finish that one off. Bean Farmer drops this one down. Aussie Jock and Azora both double committing for that one, but they do get the clearance out. Ball centre now. Delusion sends one for top shelf, and it's in.
Well, Delusion ties up the game. It's very important as well this time. Any later, and it'll be getting a little risky for his team. Sends this one up, and it's a really good shot. Catches Azora on the wrong side of the goal. He's already passed it, so it's really hard to save that one. And a crucial point, like I said before, 1 minute and 44 remaining, and back to the middle.
Absolutely important that you try your best to wrong foot the defenders, shoot the direction they've just come from, because it's very difficult to backtrack in this game. You lose all your momentum, so again, good shot placement choice from Delusion. Here's Bean Farmer in defense. Doesn't get that touch out. Horizons out of the corner. Delusion is here. Tries to keep it moving forward, but Aussie Jock now looking for the pass off the backboard. He's not going to get it. But the clearances are coming slow from Unley High School. Good 50-50 from Delusion, but the challenge gone wrong there for Josh Ortex up against Azora, and Aussie Jock finds the open net. Great pass play here between Horizons and Aussie Jock.
Yeah, this one comes off the ceiling, sets back down. Horizons, a nice little flip to turn that back inside to the hot spot. Sets up his teammate quite well, and finally Peel get a response, put themselves back in the front. They're able to counter with that minute mark coming down. It's actually a crucial goal for the team.
I only just realised during that replay as well that Azora's original pass actually kicked off that whole play. So again, Peel High School getting all 3 players involved. Bean Farmer. This is unfortunate for him. You could see what he was trying to do. He didn't really have too many options. He needed to try and pinch it off of the backboard before it dropped down from the goal, but he just didn't have enough time to get up there. And Azora, with that last touch, the goal credit does go over to him. So minute 6 remaining, 2 goals behind again for Unley High School, but still time left for him to bring this back, Weiser.
Yeah, just a couple of errors. You don't want to be making that in the final right now, so they'll look to sort that out as Peel go forward. Defense needs to stay strong here for Unley. They do have the talent to go forward and get a couple of quick goals.
Absolutely.
Delusion will look to try and get heavy here, but defense right now as they set in.
Peel High School looking to keep up the pressure. It's a good bounce pass across from Horizons. Aussie Jock up to challenge off the backboard. Clearance is coming slow from Unley High School, but it's a lot of pressure from Peel High School, so it's difficult to break out. There we go, Delusion off the backboard. That's a great clearance into the corner from Aussie Jock, and the demo from Azora onto Delusion as well really slows things down for Unley High School. It is looking like Peel High School have this game one wrapped up, Weiser.
Well, the last 20, we'll see if we can get one more goal out of this first, but still plenty of time in this series to see where it goes, and it's been competitive so far. And really interesting to see that Peel will have dictated the terms in the first game. We'll talk about it in the break as this counts down. Delusion counted and he misses the ball here. Josh Ortex, he was hot in this series as well in the semi, but they haven't been able to dictate the terms. This will drop to the floor. Peel High School, they're starting with the first game rankings, and that's a bit of a surprise. Unley not able to get the first.
Yeah, absolutely. I was pretty confident that Unley High School were going to come out with a really strong start here, but Peel High School proving that they're here to play as well. So a really good start for them. Obviously, the stats are pretty close overall, Bizer. A little bit more shots on board for Unley High School, but they were stuck in defense a little bit more. However, what's interesting is no saves for them. So it just goes to show Peel High School shots were definitely on point.
Yep, Azora with the hat-trick as well.
Yep.
And the assist set up from Horizon, so he's starting to really assist Azora and Aussie Jock getting in there as well with a goal. And defense-wise, but Unley right now. Josh Ortex was such a pivotal point in his semi-final, just sitting down there and with 60 points. I don't like to point out the low end, but he was a monster in the semi-final, and the first game to start, a little bit of nerves right now.
Yeah, a little bit. It can be awkward. I mean, obviously, Unley High School have had a longer break than Peel High School as well, so that's definitely something to keep in the back of the mind. The 60 points, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, Josh Ortex, to be fair to him, he was playing midfield a lot, so you do result in slightly less points overall as well when you're not necessarily on the end of either the assist or goals that end up going in the net. So I'm sure he'll get more involved moving forward.
We look for him to step up a big game because a lot of assists come and Bean Farmer, bang, with the first goal, and that is 2 seconds. I think it's the quickest goal I've ever seen.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Great sheet up from Bean Farmer.
Holy
what
moly.
a fast kicker from Delusion. How has that found the outside edge of the post and somehow gone in the back
There
of
are
the
some
net?
cheeky smiles from the boys right there. Wow.
Well, perhaps that one shouldn't have gone in, but it did, and I'm sure they'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
Again, scoring the first goal was very important in every game of Rocket League. Azora, that's a good challenge to get this one cleared out. Horizons and Aussie Jock, you can see they're sitting back a little bit. That could have been the reply goal already. Here comes the pass now, Horizons. This one bouncing over the top of Delusion. Very awkward position, but he does have it under control. Azora looking to challenge. It's a good pass back to Horizons, but Josh Ortex and Bean Farmer, that double commit, if Delusion doesn't win that, which he did, that could have been very dangerous there for Unley High School.
Bean Farmer, in the meantime, pinches the wall. This one brought downfield. It gets sent on its way into Delusion. I don't know if that was going to hit the post and in, but wow, what a save.
Great dive from Delusion. You've got to be there just in case, Bizer, sometimes. You need to dive. Okay, Bean Farmer, Josh Ortex looking to get this one cleared. He has no boost. It's a good pass to Delusion. What a powerful hit down the field. Bean Farmer looks to send it on net. What a save from Azora. Josh Ortex looking to set another one up, but the clearance comes out from Horizons now. Wins the 50-50, keeps it moving forward. Delusion sends one for top left. Azora, good save. Even gets the bump onto Azora, does Delusion on his way out. And Bean Farmer won't be able to beat Azora there. So, again, the recovery time from Azora is so impressive, Bizer.
There's something about game two that's just stepped up the pace about both of these two teams, and are really starting to put it on.
Yeah, really close, tight plays from both teams. The pass plays are really on point right now. Delusion trying to spot Josh Ortex out. Keep it moving forward himself. Josh Ortex and Delusion trying to support each other. Aussie Jock. Delusion got the demo on Azora, so if Bean Farmer can get this one under control. Azora has spawned on the favourable side though, trying to fake out Azora. That won't work. Delusion now. Good half lit back into defence, and Josh Ortex looks for the clearance out. So a lot of back and forth in the midfield, Bizer.
Delusion sends this one downfield. Horizons, risky to go across, but we've seen it happen from time to time, and it actually has worked for Bill. But this time it's Kiama. Josh Ortex just testing in defence here. Azora, Bean Farmer. An angle to be cut from Josh Ortex. Delusion does get counted at the moment. Comes down the halfway mark, and again, like you said, they're testing each other out in the back and forth play. No one being super effective with the cross play as of yet.
Not quite, but I think we'll start to see that pretty soon. Half of the game expired now. Peel High School still down this goal. So that early 2-second goal, Unley High School haven't been able to find anything else. So the defense has definitely picked up from Peel High School. They just need to try and work out this midfield play and get through into offense without being tackled by Unley High School. But that's a tall order of Bizer. It's a very tough ask.
Well, this one high at the moment, and it's been missed. This allows Azora to get a bouncing ball, and it's hit the crossbar. And Delusion very quickly just relieves any pressure on the goal, allows the defense to set right back up.
Such a close attempt from Azora. He's got the pass to Aussie Jock. He goes for left post, but it's cleared out now. Josh Ortex. A little bit of a bump onto Aussie Jock on his way out. We'll see Horizons send this one forward, trying to get the block on Delusions, but he sees that and he sends it really high. Back to this back and forth game for now. Bizer, there's a shot though that comes through from Azora. Very weak one, allows Bean Farmer to get the save. Horizons looking to set up something. Azora trying to snipe that mid-air, but didn't quite get it.
See what the intensity of this match. The players are some of the boost up on the rotation. You can see a couple of them cutting as well. And it's not traditional rotations for them. And there's some mistakes starting to creep in as well. And the pressure is on right now.
Absolutely. It's a good pass down from Delusion to Bean Farmer. Doesn't quite get it through. So close. They just need to keep up this pressure and get those boost deals going. They might be able to find something through just to secure this game. Entering about the last minute now. Zora desperately trying to get a backboard pass. He's done enough, but Bean Farmer's there, and the support from Aussie Jock was just a little bit too late. Delusion. Good clearance over the top. Again, Only High School just trying to play this smart right now. It's a good centre ball from Delusion, but this could be awkward. Josh Ortex does win the 50-50, luckily. Get those challenges moving forward for Only High School. The pass to Delusion, a good block from Horizons, and they can get this one cleared out now. 35 seconds, Buzz, for them to try and tie up, and I tell you what, it's getting closer and closer as the seconds go by.
Every ball has been contested so far, and this is Josh Ortex brings it in front. Oh, that was close. Zora with another save. This is the last chance here. Delusion just takes his time. Defense will clear, and they send it forward. Bean Farmer has to collect this. He had the 50-50, sends it far side. They'll have one last play off this wall, and he's got no boost. And defense straight to it. Bouncing ball rolling here. Delusion, 2 at it. And he sends up the wall if they can collect it and keep it up in the air. Here's a chance. Bean Farmer, he has to keep this going. It'll be off the backboard, and they'll be hard pressed to keep that up.
It was impressive that he was able to carry it all the way to the backboard. It was a little bit sketchy on the car control there, but he managed to maintain it. And look, all they needed for that ball was to just hit the ground. And, you know, a 1-0 victory is all you need at the end of the day. It's not a huge victory for Only High School, but obviously they're going to take it. It does tie up the series. Both teams now requiring 2 more games, Buzzer.
Well, this is an interesting battle between both of these teams, and for the first game to be a 4-2 for Peel, and then Unley to bring it to 1-0. Just see how close these two teams are getting between each other and the reads between it. This is becoming even more competitive, and it just feels that we could go to another 5-game series.
Absolutely. You're taking a look at the stats as well. Peel High School did a ton of work in defence. There was a ton of offence from Unley High School. A total of 6 shots, 2 for each players. 3 saves total on that team, 6 for Peel High School. So it's really difficult to see where this series is going. It's been so back and forth. Game 2 was a lot tighter and closer than Game 1, so I do expect this one to get even closer as it moves forward, and definitely going to be an entertaining series to watch out.
I'm waiting for the game that just breaks open. The game that everything just starts to go crazy and there's a show. At the moment, it's been super tight, and that's because both of these teams are competitive and the defense has been wonderful between them. But there is going to be a game in the series that just opens right up and we get an absolute show. Let's go. Game number 3 underway, Rankies, and these two teams are going to go at it.
Bean Farmer tried to get that early shot through, but this flew straight past the ball. Was expecting the 50-50, but in the end it didn't come through. They were both predicting each other's here. Azora for the challenge pass. Josh Ortex fakes him out. Aussie Jock's there for support on the wing. Delusion hits it right into him, looking to recover, but Horizons, that's a good shot towards net. Bean Farmer does get the save into the corner, trying to slow down this ball's momentum and give his team time to get back in defence. Josh Ortex, good coverage on the net, but luckily Delusion had the clearance out early, so it's very important to always have a defender backing up each other. Someone further back in that net, Buzzer.
This one downfield, Aussie Jock sends it wide for the moment. Bean Farmer lets it go. Zora just pops it up with Josh Ortex downfield. Wanted to go for the next challenge. It didn't happen for him. Delusion looking for the backboard, and he has been looking for his teammates, but they haven't been setting up as the second man in that attacking corridor. And I find if they just start to read that play a little bit more effectively, they will start scoring on me.
Yeah, and as you were saying, they haven't really been setting each other up for the pass plays. I think we'll start to see that happen more moving forward, but we're still at that stage. It's been such a close series so far that it still feels like both of these teams are trying to figure out exactly how each other are playing, how they're going to counter-attack against each other. And when it's this close, neither team wants to be the first one to make a mistake and be conceded against first, because that's always very mentally damaging thing in the game. Most of the players on the field here, though, are pretty capable of just getting over that, getting past it, moving forward. This one's not gone well for Aussie Jock, but luckily Azora here. the clearance out. Bean Farmer looks for Delusion, but Delusion's already rotated too far back, so perhaps communication with rotations could be effective for both teams moving forward as well, Bizer.
Josh Ortex, this goes direct onto goal, and Zora of a save denies the first and his third. Aussie Jock launches downfield. A lot of long clearances now for both of these teams, starting to challenge as we head down to the halfway point. A lot of 50-50 battles happening as well. Another tight game here, Rankies.
Halfway into this game, still 0-0. Spent a lot of time in that Unley High School corner there. But again, that's one of the safest places for them to be. Delusion now wrapping around on this. Trying to take control. Aussie Jock, it's a good challenge on him. Josh Ortex is going to win that 50-50 pinch back out to the Peel High School side. Delusion and Azora. They stalemated. Josh Ortex. Delusion gets the tip, but not quite. It is Josh Ortex's shot that goes straight through. And even though Delusion didn't really get a touch here, it's important to note that just him being up, it kind of makes the defence think twice about, okay, is he going to get the touch? Is he not going to get the touch? Where should I be covering which post, etc. The defensive mind games are coming really strong right now moving forward. And now that only High School have that goal, there's only 2 minutes left. They'll look to extend this, but hanging on is another option as well. It's a dangerous option, but it's possible.
Yeah, and over duration of time, rotation, you had two coming off the backboard. The rotation was slightly out for the defensive team in Peel, so it certainly got tested when that ball was shot. So we'll see what happens. It's all reset now off the kickoff, and let's see if they can get a rebound goal.
Awkward there for Horizons. He does rotate back into defence. Sends this one forward. Shouldn't go through. Bean Farmer is there for the save, but the rotation from Unley High School. This could punish them right now. And the shot for the post. Aussie Jock, not quite. Delusion does get a nice save with the bicycle flick. Josh Ortex, Bean Farmer now. Aussie Jock and Horizons looking to move forward. Azora comes through to take his spot. As Horizons jumps up
that's
for
gone.
the save, and it's no good. Delusion with the long shot. This is nice, Bizer.
Yeah, he's aimed this perfectly off the back end, and this should have never really gone in. They had defence set down and just misread totally from the back end. So that's a goal that it's probably going to haunt them, Bill.
Yeah, look, the defender that went up just a little bit too slow, as it turns out. Sometimes that happens. You need to be quick with those fast areas, get the double jump and then boost straight up in the air. Delusion. And to be completely honest, he could have scored that if he tried, but the boost that was left would have made it very difficult. He did do a good job of getting it past. This one waterfalling down now off the backboard. Delusion. What a save from Aussie Jock. Almost found it underneath him, but Aussie Jock stayed low enough that he was able to boost downwards and get that save out. Horizons and Aussie Jock. Azora hanging in that midfield. So these rotations looking really good from Unley High School. They're really forcing Peel High School back into the defensive half, Bizer.
This one's sent downfield. Aussie Jock will pick it up. Just launches back to the opposition. They need to find two quick goals here, Rankies, within the 25-second mark, and it's a hard feat of anything.
Here we go. This is the opportunity, but Josh Ortex a little bit too slow. And that goal gone missing there for Azora. Aussie Jock trying to get the pass out. Horizon sends it up high. Even if they score now, a kickoff goal is unlikely, but they need something and they're not going to get it either. There's the clearance. This one could touch the ground. Bean Farmer looking to keep it up, but at this stage, they've already won the game. The 0-second mark, it's impossible for Peel High School to bring it back at that point. 2-1 scorers now. Sorry, series score, rather, for Unley High School. And Peel High School, there's still plenty of time left for them. Obviously, it's only the one game required for Unley High School, but 2 games back-to-back isn't a difficult feat for Peel High School to be able to pull off here. So I think they're definitely capable of it.
Yeah, after the first game we saw in the series, it certainly marked them as a contender in this grand final and doesn't defeat them out of the possible chance of them having a victory in today's grand final. Certainly, if the first game was a blowout, with Unley taking a victory in it and coming to the stage where this would have been done and dusted. But no, going to the fourth game, they certainly have a chance. And even in this game, it was still tight. It's only 2-goal difference. They've been competitive throughout. So certainly they have chances here, Bill. If they can start strong, get the early goals, and especially in a semi, if they can start with the first minute, just tighten the game up, then score, very early on. Always look at the key factor. Zora needs to work forward and score for the team, but it's also the teammates have to factor in the assists and scoring in defense. Working in
Absolutely.
defense as well.
I believe the audience just saw briefly in that break the scoreboard, and one thing to note is that game was 8 shots in total for Unley High School, only 2 for Peel High School. So again, just reflecting the amount of time that Unley High School had Peel High School forced back into that defensive half. But this kickoff is a pretty good start for Peel High School, and as you said, they do have to turn it around, and I think they have a good chance here.
Well, potentially the last game, but we don't want it to be. We want Peel to get this one back, go to a 5th.
It's a good save from Josh Ortex. Zora not going to be able to get the challenge on that one in time. A little bit too far to the right of the ball, Delusion. The save does get it to Zora as that shot. Aussie Jock can finish that one off though, so this is a great start here for Unley High School. Sorry, Peel High School and Unley High School in defense. Just something gone lacking there, Buzzer. The double commits, out of position. Something needs to change up there.
Yeah, and we talked about Peel going in and putting that pressure on. They get the first commit and the second chance, and that's what you've got to make the most of it. Get that second chance in, and they score with that. Now it's all about holding that first goal and causing a little bit more pressure as well without opening up your defense.
Absolutely. Here we go, Azora getting another pass across, but blocked out by Bean Farmer. This one come through for Aussie Jock. Josh Ortex with the save. Horizons now. Good rotations from Peel High School. Azora in that midfield has to rotate out as the big clear comes down for him from Delusion. Gets the block on Azora's clear. Josh Ortex, he can't get too aggressive right now. Bean Farmer, very important for him to make that challenge work in the midfield. Josh Ortex required for the dive. Does get the save into the corner. Delusion, early aggression out of the net as Bean Farmer takes his place. And the defensive rotation's going very well for Unley High School right now, but you can see Peel High School have it figured out, Buzzer, and they're not allowing Unley High School much space.
This one just coming out of the corner now. Launch downfield. Zora doesn't want to allow any backboard play or a second effort touch. It does go to the corner. Horizon past played him. Now chasing for Azora. Couldn't get the second touch. Aussie Jock forced to play at it. Delusion doing a lot of work here. As a teammate there, Delusion. The ball's played back for him, and it's going to go off the crossbar and down, and equalises in.
Yeah, this is just a poor clearance out from, I believe it was Aussie Jock. Perhaps he didn't realise that Delusion was sitting in that midfield, just rotating through. You see him as like a shark circling his prey there, Buzzer. As soon as that opportunity opened up to sink into the top shelf, he took it bar down as well. So very tippy top. Any higher, it would have bounced out. So good shot there from Delusion. Ties things up for Unley High School here, and 3 minutes remain off the next kickoff.
One of the key rules in defending is you never want to clear down the corridor. It's one of the key factors is clear out to the side or at least boom it down. Never a soft touch down the corridor, so it's a hard mistake to learn from.
Absolutely. As you said, out the side into that corner so a second person can follow up and get a pinch out of the corner and really send it downfield. Again, it's only tied up, just a little over half the game remaining, and it really could go either way right now, it feels like, Buzzer.
It's one for Delusion again, starting to make an impact on the game number 4. Aussie Jock now to the corner, Delusion. A pinch ball, this comes straight down. Azora looking to make an impact, can't get the touch, it's still in the hot zone. And it'll just get flicked out to the side for the moment. Still players all over the place. Azora can't make an impact on that, and this one cleared out, Rankies.
He did get it faked underneath Delusion, but Josh Ortex was there to back up Delusion as well. Off the backboard, Delusion's not done a good read on that one, but luckily the follow-up isn't there. Aussie Jock sends this one back out for Horizons, but both Horizons and Azora a little bit too far up, so the counter-attack can come through now from Unley High School. However, quick back in defence for Peel High School. The bounce over the top from Azora not going to go through. Josh Ortex does get the save. He gets the secondary follow-up clear as well. Looking for the pass off the backboard. He's played it really short and low though. Delusions here. Ooh. That's a great shot on from Josh Ortex. And Bean Farmer, he tries to get the steal there, but this shot is just too good from Josh Ortex.
How's the reaction time to come down and scoot that off the ramp? I haven't seen that for a while. That's amazing. Nicely done by Josh Ortex.
Good turnaround on the car, and he gets that backflip in as well to finish it off using the back of the car. Delusion. This is a good kickoff. Bean Farmer looking to put the pressure on. First one to it is Aussie Jock though. Horizons looking to follow up, and you can see how aggressive Peel High School are getting now. Hopefully that doesn't punish them, because Unley High School, you can guarantee they're going to see that, and they're going to look to get this one moved forward really quickly for the counter-attack.
Yeah, Peel High School right now, they need that second goal, tie this up, overtime, or at least get that third goal and win this, go to game 5.
There we go, Josh Ortex. It's a really high pass across, a little bit too much juice on that one, Bizer. Looking to bring things back, wind it down, get these passes tightened up, aim for each other. But again, the pressure from Peel High School perhaps is forcing those to come out from Unley High School. They're trying to be so quick to beat them to the ball.
Pressure's on at the moment, last minute of play, essentially for Peel High School.
That's awkward.
There's a chance. Oh, Zora! The man that we're talking about to make the clutch play certainly is here.
There we go. And that was a very awkward play in defense for Unley High School, but yeah, Zora taking complete advantage of it. Does only tie things up. 43 seconds remaining off the next kickoff, Bizer, and again, this game just keeps on getting closer and closer.
Yeah, it might come down to the wire where it comes down to one person to make the clutch play.
Delusion. Puts this one downfield. Horizons. Zora back to Horizons. Could have been Aussie Jock's ball there. Now, Peel High School was stuck in their own corner. Good play from Josh Ortex. Needs a secondary touch to drop it from B Farmer. He can get a pass to Delusion, but it's not enough. The 50-50 goes the way of Peel High School. They're on the attack now. Delusion, that's a great demo, although the clearance isn't there. Bean Farmer dives for the save, and he does get it. Aussie Jock won't find it past him. Now Azora needs the save. Gets up in the air in time. Delusion looking to follow this one up, but it's too high and away from himself, so we could be seeing an overtime. I think we are, Bizer, if this one touches the ground, although that bounce off the curb. Delusion just wants this down for Josh Ortex. Can he get the touch? No. Ooh. Chooses to dump it down on the ground for the overtime. That could come back to bite him, Bizer.
Well, I think Josh was going for a shot there. Not that he was wanting to shoot, put it on the floor. He wanted the goal. But overtime is the point here, and Peel, they need a goal here to go to game 5. Unley, they score. It's game over, and they take the grand final.
See what happens. Horizons. This is really good for Peel High School. Aussie Jock's there. The block out from Josh Ortex. Zora sends over the top right, and that's it. Peel High School, they bring it back, and we are going to game 5, Bizer.
Yep, it's what we wanted, and they're certainly going there. And have a look at the pressure they put on here. I thought this is going too high. It just hits the crossbar and goes in.
Yeah.
We're going game 5.
Very reminiscent of the shot we saw earlier from Delusion as well, when he got that bar down and in. So we've seen a few of those today. And they're always entertaining, guys, because it does kind of leave you hanging like, is it going in? Is it not going in? It goes in. There we go, the camera panning around. I think that's the Kiama High School boys there. Very unfortunate. That was a very close series for them in their semi-final as well. But Peel High School, they just had that edge. And look, they had the edge in that overtime as well. So this game 5, it comes down to the wire, Bizer.
Well, I know as casters, we shouldn't pick sides.
Yeah, you're right.
And I know your face right now. You're like, oh, boys, don't do this.
It's hard.
I got the crowd out there as well. But right now, can you pick a side?
Can I pick a side? I'm not supposed to, but
who are you going for?
I don't know. I really liked the way that Peel High School played that game.
Yeah.
It was, the odds kind of seemed stacked against them, but they really pulled it back, and that overtime went their way. I'm a huge fan of Delusion, but yeah, I mean, that game was just really well played from Peel High School, so I think I'm going to go with them.
You're going Peel.
Yeah. What about the crowd? Audience, what do you think? Peel High School? Unley High School?
Unley.
A lot of Unley fans here.
All right, cool.
It makes sense, South Australia.
I'm going Unley, you're going Peel.
Oh, okay, so the crowd's against me.
I'm with the crowd.
Horizons not able to get that one through with a Zora. Shot was so close, we almost saw a really early goal again. Delusion off the backboard. Josh Ortex here and Bean Farmer to support. Aussie Jock now, Delusion. Rotation's not going too well for Unley High School, but they're doing enough in defense to hang on. Peel High School looking to punish it. That pinch somehow towards net, but Delusion with the clearance out. Aussie Jock wraps around. Horizon's not going to turn around in time, so Peel High School in defense for now, Bizer.
This is a tight game, and it's going to get even more intense as this goes on. And if it stays scoreless, Rankies, that one's on and in the first. Delusion, Unley High School, they take the first goal.
Great opportunity here for Delusion. Wins the 50-50. gets immediately into position, and what a great time side flip. He finds that bottom left corner. Look, he makes it look easy, doesn't
Even
he,
Aussie
Buzzer?
Jock saying nice shot.
He makes it look easy, and I guarantee you it's not. Bean Farmer now with a huge kickoff win. Flicks this one up for Josh Ortex. Delusion. This is awkward, but he does back up in time. Off the backboard, this one could be good, but Azora gets the clearance out. Azora, another clearance over the top, Bean Farmer. Aussie Jock now with the challenge. Josh Ortex rotates out, allows Delusion to get up on the backboard for this. Delusion with a touchdown. This one sent to the midfield. Almost an open net there for Unley High School, but no one in a position to be able to shoot on it as the rotations are still coming through. Azora down the field, Delusion with the return. Looks good for goal, but Aussie Jock is there for the save. So good reactions so far in defence for Peel High School. Delusion a good save equally on the opposite side of the field.
This game has stepped up as well. In the whole series, it was already quick enough, and it's starting to go even faster as this one comes back down to the midfield.
Josh Ortex, he copped a little bit of a bump as he went up for the aerial there, but can still keep it moving forward on the right side of the field nonetheless. Horizons working well with Azora now, going for the ones play, but challenged by Delusion. I think Josh Ortex was involved in that one too. Delusion gets the tip towards goal, but Aussie Jock there for the save. Seems Aussie Jock has sort of taken up that goalkeeper defensive role. We've seen him already get a few nice saves in this game so far, Buzzer.
Not a bad role to play right now. It's working for him. Let's see how they go.
Go Josh Ortex. Clearance forward. Delusion. Upside down. Gets a great pass down to Bean Farmer. Trying to go back to the side wall. Not too sure what the plan there was, as it's really broken down the play. Azora. Good centre ball. Aussie Jock is there trying to get this one controlled, but challenged by Bean Farmer. Peel High School need to be a little bit quicker with the attacking plays, it would seem, Buzzer.
This one jumps down the wing. Zora. Half-time point. Looks to bring this one back inside for his teammate. He does have a fire. He has to wrap back here. No one's the far point for the defensive side. Now Delusion. Got a high point teammate. Doesn't connect. Aussie Jock. Can't get the second touch. Josh Ortex putting pressure on. This is back and forth game right now.
Absolutely. 2 minutes remaining. Just this one goal lead for Unley High School. They're looking to make it two. Delusion won't be able to get a touch on that one as Aussie Jock gets the clearance out. Big pinch downfield, but Josh Ortex can keep things aggressive here for Unley High School. The clearance needs to come out. Horizon's in a very awkward spot. Josh Ortex, that's a great pass to Delusion off the backboard, looking for a secondary touch. Bean Farmer's there as well, but goes straight underneath it in a rush to get to the ball. Josh Ortex.
The pressure's certainly
fast in
set.
defence.
The pressure's certainly set, Rankies, and you can just peering over at the guys right now. They are intensely focused and not taking their eye off. And have a look at the shot. Delusion putting in the second for the team, and they've certainly been working for it.
Good pass here from Bean Farmer too. Aussie Jock trying to get the block, but Bean Farmer wins the challenge, goes on the backboard, and Delusion's in a good enough position on the field to be able to send that one for top right, and you can trust him to sink those ones, Visor.
Unley High School right now, they're only a minute and 26 seconds away from taking the championship point. Peel, they need to find something.
They are looking for it too. Azora to Aussie Jock. Aussie Jock not able to get there in time. Delusion. Challenge from Azora. This one could drop down for another pass play. There we go. I think there was Horizons back over to Aussie Jock, but temporary open net. I don't think Josh Ortex picked that one up. Tried to go for the pass to Bean Farmer instead, but Peel High School had time to get back into defence. The rotation's coming through really fast now for both teams, but the advantage definitely in the favour of Unley High School as we're now less than a minute in this game. They hold this 2-goal lead. If they just keep up the aggression, it's probably a win here for them, Bizer.
An attack forward from Peel here. Delusion, again, solid in defence, and he's been that so far with the rotating role of Josh Ortex, and Delusion doing really well. They're continuing to hold this last roll of the dice right now here for Peel.
There we go. That's a good shot from Delusion, but saved down by Azora. Brought back immediately by Josh Ortex, and Horizons does get the clearance around him, but Bean Farmer, you can see him sitting on that side of the field waiting for the clearance to come to him so he can keep things moving forward again. Josh Ortex, not quite an open net. Azora is there in time, gets the chip out, but he's got no boost. He has to play this one smart, tries to fake Delusion, but Delusion stayed far enough back from the ball that he had time to read it, and with the second sticking down, Horizons does pick up the goal though.
Ooh.
I expected the clearance to come out, but with 3 seconds remaining, there is an extremely slim chance that Peel High School could clinch this for the overtime. However, I think that only High School will probably play safe, perhaps leave 2 in defence. It is going to be Josh Ortex. He might just look to stalemate this kickoff, and that's all only High School need to do.
Yeah.
It's on the ground. It's chipped up by Azora, though. He has the boost, but Delusion gets the clearance out, and that one's going to touch. Only High School have done it.
Well done to Unley High School. They are your champions for the HSEL Rocket League here at Hybrid World. Absolutely crazy stuff.
What a series, Biza. It was so close at the end. Azora, he tried his best. He was up in the air. He had just enough boost, but Delusion, he knew exactly what was up, and he wasn't going to allow that mess to happen. So really well played from Unley High School in the end there to hang things just in time.
I'll tell you what, it was nervous for the boys. It seemed to be a real challenge going throughout the whole series. And considering Peel High School coming into it, they saw how Unley were playing in the semi-finals, and they saw how extremely tough it was going into it, and a full 5-game series as well. Unbelievable.
Yep. And if you take a look at the stats as well, they've just quit out, but
Yeah,
there was enough time there to see that that game was definitely the closest, 6 shots each for both teams. Defense was quite similar. There was a lot of back and forth play in the midfield. Pass plays were a little bit weak, but they started to pick up towards the end, and that's really what made the difference in this game, particularly for Unley High School.
Well, I always like to talk about MVPs and players that performed on both sides. Looking on the losing team, Peel High School, who do we identify as one of the players that did really well?
I think it has to be Azora. He was trying to put in a ton of work for his team. He was in really good positions all over the field. Horizons and Aussie Jock did a great job of supporting him, and they even had pass plays themselves with Azora playing that third-man rotation. So, look, all of the players on each team definitely put in a ton of work, but I would hand for Peel High School the MVP to Azora just because of his experience in the game.
I think throughout the ODCs as well, we had 4 ODC comps and we saw them play in a couple of them. The supporting players around Azora as well. We can give them a shout out. They did really well. But turning attention to Unley High School, obviously MVP throughout the day, and we watched them as well. It's got to be Delusion throughout the series. Follow closely with his teammates, Josh Ortex. Certainly did well throughout the series.
Yeah, look, one thing that I was super impressed by in the ODC qualifiers online was neither of us had ever seen Josh Ortex or Ben Farmer before. Wasn't really, I didn't know what to expect when they started playing together, but I kind of expected it to be sort of them playing around Delusion, but there were a ton of times in the online qualifiers where it was the Josh Ortex and Ben Farmer show, and Delusion just had to play support, and it was a similar situation here at the finals as well, but again, just down to experience. I think Delusion, I do agree with you handing the MVP to him. Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for us. We're going to
wrap things up.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Fear that love is hard to find. Not in your heart, but in your mind. Are we playing this game? Are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win.
Test, test. Oh, okay. There we go. Wrong mic. How's everyone going? How was that match? Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just here with Dr. Johnson from the Deputy Director of the Goddard Space Center. So she's here to present a medal to the two teams. What a match we had today. Can we give a round of applause to the two teams? Great. Awesome. Thank you very much. So first, I'd like to call up the second place team. Peel High School, please come up. We'll be presenting your silver medals. Do you want to hand it to? So they'll just come on. Yeah. Thank you very much. Round of applause for Peel High School. What a match. Thank you. Yeah. And then just go back. Oh yeah, and then stay here and grab a picture. One more. Yeah. All right, congrats, Peel High School. Great. Yeah. All right, one more round of applause for Peel High School. Thank you very much, guys. And I'll come on this side now. And then the champions today, Unley High School. Round of applause, guys. Just stay there. All right, another round of applause for Unley High School, the HSL champions. All right, thank you very much, everyone. That's our show today. We will have music down the right-hand side, doing some signings and photo opportunities. So if you're a big fan, make sure you check that out. Thank you very much, guys, and enjoy. Sorry, I was using the wrong mic. My bad.
One, I think he muted one.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, he was going to press a button.
Chop chops.
One chubba chub.
You need to stay back.
One jump jumps about 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, this one. Who's out on the floor?
You said you